Been a while since been here on my own. Hopefully this is all working out and y'all can all hear stuff. And if you can't, well, now's a good time to let me know. Ugh. All right. That's all sent out. That's good. All right. Let's do this. Hi, everyone. How are you doing today? I hope you are at least a little bit excited. Ooh, intro video. Let's watch. Hold on. We'll watch the intro video, then we'll talk about it for a little bit. I am so excited to finally get in on the ground floor of a science adventure game. Oh, man. Also got to let the Kaneko Ito opening song play for a little bit. OMG GameCube. Hey, Wheel Baron. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. I am very much looking forward to playing this game. I know I am a... I don't know what that square means. I know I am a casual. I know this makes me a casual visual novel enjoyer, but I don't care. Is that the vase face thingy that we just saw for like 2 seconds there? Oh, wait, was that the Voyager data? Like showing that just appeared for like 2 seconds there. Ooh, Cicada 3301. Vivian was telling me about that a couple days ago. How no one quite knows what it is yet. Fibonacci fractals in there are not at all ominous. No, not at all. How's it going to end? Who knows? So one thing, just about the only thing I've really caught in any of the intros and promo trailers and stuff, I do know to expect at one point, based on her presence in one of the trailers, that a certain computer program is probably going to show up at some point, since we saw her namesake very briefly in like a blink and you'll miss it in one of the trailers. And I gotta wonder if that certain computer program is the one kind of in the hood there with reaching down on the world. It would make sense. I don't know how this would tie into any of the other science adventure games. Like, obviously the Tanegashima Robot Club's not going to be here, right? But still, I'm excited. Let's fucking get in here. Do you want to write looking into RNG manipulation things for Pokemon Shield? Hell yeah! Reading Other Side Picnic right now? Doing practice questions for national exams? Hell yeah, Other Side Picnic. I hope you're enjoying it. And I hope that your practice goes well for the national exams. So that sounds really difficult, and I hope your practice has been paying off. New visual novel you never heard of, in for a treat? Hell yeah. All right, and let's just do this right now just to make sure. I think I did it already, but let me just double check. Voice volume, okay. Obviously, like there is full English voice acting for this, which is awesome. But if I'm streaming it, like I kind of want to be doing a thing, so I will be reading it and talking about it as we go here. Oh man, this arrived on my doorstep earlier today, and I am so happy. What game start? What do you mean load autos? I don't have an autosave. Just load? What do you mean load? Oh. So we don't even... Okay, so from the promo material, we know that like the kind of gimmick around this game is that like the main character will get the ability to save and load at certain points in time, kind of implying that the world they're in is already a simulation. As to why that's happening, we don't really know much about what's going on in the outside world, but I've got some guesses. A couple of mutuals on Tumblr were freaking out at this game earlier, so I got curious. Hell yeah. Let's do this. Do I want to load save data? Yeah, save data I didn't create. Hell yeah, let's do it. I love the virtual boy-ass save icon thing. Oh, what is this? Hold on tight, Momo. Where are we going? We are on a motorcycle, and we've got our token cat girl already here. Bravo 1, establish contact with the target at Mina Midai intersection in 12 seconds. 88% chance they'll turn right onto the road ahead of it. They are following us. Okay. Bravo 1, once you confirm the right turn, proceed 60 meters south. This is Bravo 1. Copy that. Target is taking the right turn, heading south. Intercept target again in 11 seconds. Bravo 1, stand by. Target has turned right again. They're now passing the residential area and heading towards Loop 7. Ooh, I like this. Where's Alpha 2? Heading south on Loop 7. They'll pass the central line in about 10 seconds. Get them to the Honan police box fast. Bravo 1, remain on standby. The target will reach Honan intersection in 28 seconds. Probability of them heading straight is at 61%. 24% chance they'll take a left turn. This is Alpha 2. We'll need 60 seconds. The status on the mobile connection to the Grapper? 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 Maybe like a grappling? Grapper. Now there'd be a double P. Graper. No success yet. Target's changing their address manually every second. Keep trying until you get through. Oh, wait, hold on. This guy's got a name. This is Rhino Leader Alpha 2 firing warning shots. Doesn't matter if you can't see the target. Fire warning shots. Doesn't matter if you can't see the target. This is a residential area. Are you sure? I am. I'll take responsibility for it. Roger that. Alpha 2, do as instructed. This is Alpha 2, firing warning shots. Glad I'm streaming this because your backlog's too. Yeah, we'll be streaming this for a while because science adventure games are fucking long. Like if you haven't seen our Let's Play of like the original Steins Gate yet, like they are long games. So we will be here a while. But that's fine. I'm enjoying them. Target reach Honan intersection in 6, 3, 2, 1. Left turn. They're heading south down Loop 7. Bravo 3 has assumed position on Koshu Kaido. Mobcon successful. We've infiltrated the target system. Good. Bring them to a stop. Roger. So they are like on us like a fucking hawk. They've got this down to a science. And that's checkmate. Ah! What is it? The target stopped at the center of Ohara intersection. We haven't used the Mobcom to hack them yet. What? Did they know we were coming? Oh, are we already in their system? Or have we hacked them back or something? I know good old Polly here is our main character. Ugh. The intersection was surrounded by multiple armored vehicles. Helicopters circled overhead but made no attempt to land. A short time later, another armored vehicle pulled into the intersection from Nakano. While the other vehicles kept their distance, this one came right up to the Graper. Oh, that's right. Stand by at high altitude. Don't come down. We don't know what they're up to. Yep, disregard what Ordo says. Hey, Jupiter. Hope you're doing well. Read Noah earlier this year. It took like 54 hours. I started reading it until I realized that the version on the Switch had some stuff excised from it, so I'm going to probably get a version on Steam and then get the fan patch for it. While relaying some orders through an old-fashioned transceiver, a burly soldier stepped out of the vehicle to face down the boy and girl. The fucking moving sprites. You know what? I don't know if I like this more or less than Robotics Notes. I kind of liked the 3D models in Robotics Notes, but they did kind of lose like the really nice drawn aesthetic that is common to these games. The moving 2D sprites, however, are distressing. Yo. You stop by yourself. Smart move. Don't put up a front. I know you're relieved, am I right? Getting your ass handed to you by a little punk like me must have done a number on your pride as a soldier. Sorry, but I'm no script kitty. Is that like a straight up script kitty? That sounds like something straight out of fucking Neuromancer. Little console cowboy is over here. Hand her over. She's not your property.
I said, hand her over.
Okay, so the cat girl is important, but why? How about you offer something in return? Sweeten the deal, and I might say yes. Whether these are 3D models or they're like I forget what the name of it is, but like it's kind of like the little bendy animation 2D sprite thingy. I can think of it used in exactly one game, and you're not gonna like what game I can remember it being used in. Because last time I remember seeing something like this, it was in frickin' Nekopara. A gunshot rang out. The soldier had shot the rear wheel of the Graper with his handgun. It's one hell of an elaborate cat hoodie. Yeah, with the fucking arms coming out and resting on the shoulder. You think they must be attached, because otherwise they would like fall off the first time she moves her head. Live 2D? I think that's what it is, live 2D, yeah. The damage was done. With its superconductive motor out of commission, the Graper wasn't going anywhere. You jackass, the army better pay you enough to cover the repair bill. Despite losing his means of escape, the boy was unfazed. I don't know why I'm narrating in his voice if he's not narrating. In fact, he glared at the soldier more intensely than before.
You don't seem to understand your situation here, kid. You have two options. Spend your life in jail or die here. We'll write it off as an accident. Pick one.
I don't vibe quite with either.
Your future is in my hands.
Pretty big words for a character in a science adventure setting. Oh, really? In those huge transhuman paws you got there, huh?
Give me your answer.
You stand the hoodie? I kind of like the hoodie. Again, I feel like the paws would fall off her shoulders the first time she moves. 2D rigged animation can be amazing to save people time on frames of animation if one knows what they're doing, but can be very uncanny. Yeah, I'm obviously not shitting on it as like a tool. It's just not my, like, the way it gets used a lot, it's not my personal favorite. Don't underestimate me, pal.
Huh?
Listen up. In exactly 51 seconds, that transceiver you got hanging there is gonna go off.
What?
You're gonna get an order to retreat, and your captain's authority won't mean shit, because that order's coming straight from the government. While you're all shook up, I'll take Momo and run. You'll come chasing after us, of course, but you won't get far, because a passing car's gonna knock you flat on the fucking road. That's the future I want.
What kind of shit is that? Retreat order in 51 seconds? A car hitting me? You crack me up, dude. I'll give you that, but that's enough.
Like how you're just thrown into this? Oh, yeah.
Huh?
That's 51 seconds, all right. Better answer it, army guy.
This is Rhino Leader. Captain, we're ordered to retreat.
Oh, Captain, we're ordered to retreat.
Oh, what?
Our politicians higher up the food chain chickened out. Seems they favor the status quo.
But the target is right here.
You're the ones who turned the chase into a shit show. It's your own fault, losers. If you just made a deep fake of the cops higher up, hell yeah. Oh, wow, look at this comic book shit. All right, then, peace.
Hey, wait, hold it.
Oh, this is cool.
You can't escape me like that. Huh? Shit.
The car door opened, and the man inside called out to the boy. Get in! You're late, Oz. Oh? With the dazed girl slouched beside him, the boy leapt into the retro car. Hit the gas! The paw boots. Yeah, there's a lot going on with her outfit that I'm just like, that is not practical on any level. Hello, Vivian. Oh, it actually happened, huh? Oh, yes. Hello, Vivian. Would you like to say hi to the folks at home?
Hello, I was confused. I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, it just came in the mail earlier. Although, she's just full kitty-coated. Yeah, she's got there's a lot going on with her. Why is all this happening anyway? All right. Nothing like a good in media race, right?
My calculations are undeniable proof that this world consists of mathematics.
Oh, hold on, cutscene time.
The golden ratio, 1 to 1.618, ever present and ever
Okay.
repeating. Familiar scenery demonstrates the apparent chaos of this world. But Fibonacci was correct all along.
Fibonacci was correct all along, huh?
Sunflower, a snail's shell, swirling cloud in the sky, ocean currents, and even a galaxy. They all follow the exact same principle. Everything is an
The
aggregate
Guy
of
Institution,
numerical
huh?
sequences.
The Holy Office 513.
That includes animals.
And there's the
of course,
cicada.
humans. I have to say, God must be an unparalleled mathematician.
Triskaidekaphobia?
There's no me as
Okay.
a physical entity in this world. I only exist in your perception.
There is a lot going on that we need to take in here.
Prove
That
to
I'm
you.
just like,
Enough talking. Let me get to it. So,
well, that was a whole lot to take in all at once right there. Wonder if she does the Nyash stick too. Would be funny, although annoying to voice. Oh yeah. I mean, that's just there is no shortage of cat girls in this setting. Oh wait, hold on. There's exactly like one cat girl in this setting. Come to think of it, I don't think there are any other cat girls outside of Ferris, are there? Huh. I just assumed there were more. Yeah. Poland, where are you now? Right in front of the building. 3rd floor, right? Yeah, cafe called Incarnation. I had no idea there was a place this so close to Symphony. Things get hot, just turn and run, buddy. I got you, bro. Why the hell did we take this job anyway? There had to be others, right? From people who actually needed help? Because this is exactly the kind of job us white hats take. You've done plenty of times before, haven't you? Oh, so they're white hat hackers, huh? Gee, oh, wait, hold on. There's a news chyron up in the corner there. So, USA disapprove. What the fuck? I don't have time to read all that. Let's see. Oh, it scrolls back in. G26 Summit. SA4D network set to be disposed of in 2045. USA disapproves. I am not going to be able to pay attention to that. If I miss something up in the news chyron, let me know. Yeah, and I've had enough of them. I want to quit this whole thing. I'm not a hacker because I want to be. Okay, yeah, we're getting some real neuromancer shit in here. This is awesome. Save that for when you got the skills to back it up. Ugh. Yeah, he had a point. I wasn't some elite hacker. But whatever. I'd taken the job, so I was going to do it. I had to make a living one way or another. Approach the building. Hey, it seems like the 4th floor's empty. You think that's a coincidence? Seems pretty sus to me. Right. That took... Wow, less than 15 minutes. That's impressive. The fact that Cicada 3301 is a part of this makes sense because science adventure, but it's also kind of wild. Oh yeah, it really does. I love the way that science adventure kind of takes like mundane conspiracy theories and just runs with them to the most silly shit possible. Because real life conspiracy theories tend to be like really... There's an element to them that it makes it more tragic, almost. It's fun to have just, like, silly science fiction stuff instead. Yeah, something's off. Looks like we know where to try if the 3rd floor comes up empty. If I'm right about this, you're treating me to some donuts. Singular, no more. He learned SQL and installed Linux. He knows what he's doing as a hacker. Yeah, exactly. 2 plural, 1 cinnamon sugar, and 1 old-fashioned. Deal. Job always goes a little smoother with some bonus incentive on the side. Polon is such a sussy baka for that. He is a little bit of a sussy baka, if I'm telling the truth here. Alright, what kind of Sword Art Online Season 2 bullshit is this? Okay. Let me just take a moment here. Just kind of take it all in. Yep. All right. So I think we hit our cat girl quota. Giving Polon the battler voice I'm imagining. I'm giving him a subtle battler voice, yeah. it's a good voice because it's distinctive and not hard on my throat to do. So for a very long game where we're gonna have a POV character, it's identifiable over a very long period of time, and it also makes him a little bit of a doof, because he's a doof. I'm assuming. There was only one free table by the time I arrived. Close call. If I'd been a little later, I would have been turned out on my ass. Cafe was full of AR-based fairy and elf characters. They fit the feel of the place. Oh, augmented reality stuff. Okay, so they are, like, very aware they're in a simulation? How aware of that are they? That's the one thing that like, the game, like, the trailers and stuff make no guesswork about it. They are living in a simulation. That's not, like, a twist or anything. And if you're just casually throwing out that, oh, these are AR, then, like, they must be aware of that, right? Shout out to the girl performing the perfect 90-degree bend. Hell yeah. Takes work. Go to one of these at least once to know what it's like to overcome the fear of being judged by God. All the girls working here were seriously stunning. Oh, so it's this kind of place, huh? You're falling for it. I'm not. Focus on the job, man. I am. God damn it. Hey, thanks for being so patient. Here's your iced tea. Thank you. First time in a place like this, huh? Does it matter? Huh? What? She suddenly started whispering in my ear. It's so cute how tense you are. Ugh. Want to come to my place tonight? Come on, we'll have a lot of fun. I'm not supposed to do this, but I could make an exception for you. Teehee. Oh, no. I'm on the job right now. Working? In a place like this, huh? Oh, no, oh crap, I went and said it. Yeah, see, he blows his cover in like 2 seconds. He gets battler voice. You really are pretty cute. Sorry if I came on too strong. Have a good time, all right? She blew me a kiss and walked away. Whew, that was a close one. That's right, you've never been to places like this. Let me give you a word of advice. Don't need it. That girl was wicked cute, yeah, but I got rid of her. Polon, last name not given, am used to girls throwing themselves at me like a fucking Muso game. I got it all under control. Minor mishap, but I'm back on track. Uh-huh. So, we're on a phone call, but, okay, so within the simulation, right, we're in a vaguely, like, looks like, how do I put this? It looks like a, cyberpunk setting, like, right, like, within the simulation, that setting itself is cyberpunk. So we're on a phone call right now with Cross, which probably means, like, we're hearing him in our head or something, like, we got, like a headpiece installed. I think it probably makes the most sense, right? What's up, gamers? Yo, Doho Wario, welcome. You picked a hell of a screen to walk in on. It's not what I wanted to warn you about. It's an AR cafe, so I thought you'd be aware, but none of the employees there are women. I was gonna say you shouldn't let appearances deceive you. Oh, we're doing this, huh? And that took 20 minutes for the random unnecessary transphobia. All right. That's a new fucking anonymous, that's a new fucking science adventure record right there. Displayed underneath the big name display, but in Japanese, unfortunately can't read kanji. Oh, yeah, you're right. Neither can I. So, but Cross's name is Cross Yumakawa. Trouble not to accidentally misspell his name as Pollen. I'm gonna keep calling him Polly. Not a single woman? You serious, buddy? I blurted out loud in surprise. Everyone stopped to stare at me. Sorry, I should have mentioned it earlier. No way, but they... You know, I kind of... Part of me knew this was coming, but, like, I assumed we were gonna get there, like, later on. Like, I assumed it was gonna take at least a little while. Nope, we're there, baby. But they talked and acted just like women. Heard the Baba Niku concept exploded in popularity 20 years ago, and all the men who wanted to be pretty girls moved to VR. Let's see that tip screen there. Where's the tips list? There's the tips list. Babaniku. Internet slang for the Japanese Ba'akaru na Bishojo ni Juniku Suru, which roughly translates to assuming the flesh of a virtual pretty girl. If she's virtual, why would it matter if the person inside is a grown woman, young girl, or human being at all? Concept became commonplace between years. There are a lot of things wrong with that, buddy. I don't think the game is presenting it as like a positive thing, but still. Edge Runner's thing where there are direct implants to connect the simulation. Do you think it's an indirect connection through some external device? I don't know. I don't know what, like, them as beings, their relationship is to the simulation at large, if they are just pieces of code within it, or maybe it's a Matrix scenario where, like, they are actual beings in the real world, but it's being, like, projected into them. We don't know yet. We just know simulation. Why would you get me excited for this? Because it's science adventure. You take the good with the bad. Oh, hold on. When you pause, you get to see the world without the AR for like a little bit there. Hold on, look again. Yeah. It doesn't let you stay on it, but you get to see all the AR kind of falls away. Well. The young girl part is a bit yikes. Just a little bit, yep. Oh, that's what I'd heard online. I mean, all the customers were fine with being served by guys? What could the secret behind this cafe's popularity possibly be? Oh, Paulon, you are. I'll take a quick peek with my own eyes. I mean, it gives me Metroid Prime 2 vibes. A little bit, yeah. Dude, don't make it sound like a big deal. Do we get a history here? Do I have... What button does history here? There you go. I braced myself and turned off my BMI. Classy. Stay classy, science adventure. Stay classy. Okay, got it. Don't cry, man. I'm not. It's a whole new world to me. I'm just kind of shocked. The employees were actually a bunch of chubby middle-aged men with running shirts tucked into their shorts. It was a pretty old fit. Their feminine business names were written in a large font on their running shirts, which only brought me closer to tears. Anyway, I'd like to get back to our mission, so, tears dry now? Oh, just talk. Come on, get over it, buddy. Alright, here's a review. Our client is Grid, one of the PIQT app stores. Mission, infiltrate the Concept Cafe Incarnation, address their server, and delete the data of Grid's customers. Approximately 40,000. And this mission... Okay, so within the simulation, the year is 2037... November 22nd. Okay, cool. 3 days ago, someone stole the data of about 40,000 of their customers. Digging into access logs and whatnot led us to Incarnation, the cafe you're in right now. Found traces of the data thief, which led to the cafe's server. Okay, hold on. Our job is to delete the data before they can screw people over. The server here was impossible to access from the outside, which only made it more suspicious. Yeah, that does seem pretty suspicious for something that's just in, like, a fucking cafe, right? 4th floor. Oh, wait, hold on. Tells us what's on each floor of the building, too. The Nakano San Leone building. Court is a coffee room. Incarnation, AR Concept Cafe. 4th floor is empty and storage. Tori Gozoku, I don't know what that is. Winona Beauty Salon. Nakano Dental Clinic. Nakano Social Club. A ballroom dance school. Okay, so it's got a lot of stuff in here. It does seem like a really weird place for a inaccessible server to be. That's why I had to get in like this. Science Adventure series, right up there with Persona at the top of just cannot resist those sweet, sweet transphobia jokes game. In this case, I don't even know that it's necessarily transphobia. It's more like just straight up homophobia, right? Honestly, I would have preferred a job with bad guys I could deal with out in the open. Oh wait, looks like it's showtime. We knew this cafe held mini concerts every day at 7 p.m. Spotlights lit the stage as 4 beautiful girls came out. One more joined them before long. She made her entrance from a room further back. Electra! Manager! I love you! I could tell from the audience's passion that this manager, Electra, was the most popular one. I didn't want to imagine what the person under that alluring... Oh, come on, Paulin. Come on, Polly. You just gotta chill out, bro. Chill. I feel like it's both transphobia. Yeah, it's like a delicious little sauce with bits of both. Are pretty intertwined. That is also true. That's the staff who are working today. They come here at this time exactly this reason, to get access to the empty staff room. Let's do it. I got your back, buddy. Because not real women is the main takeaway. Yeah, exactly. As everyone was getting hyped for the concert, I made like I was going to the bathroom and snuck into the room further in. Oh my god, he's saying it. I'm in. It's so transphobic by denying the existence of trans women in general that it circles back to homophobia. This is I kind of like it. There's a really interesting study here. I'm in. Show's about 10 minutes long. Find data before it's over. Piece of cake. By now, I was used to jobs that involved sneaking into someplace to steal data. I checked out the cafe's floor plan before coming, and according to that, the server room was behind a door in the staff room. Put my hand on the doorknob, but before I could even check whether it was locked. What's going on? I quickly backed away from the door. Cross, there's someone in there. What? I almost exposed myself. Was this my cue to turn back? Nah, let's see. I put my ear to the door. That way I could hear the guys inside. There are 3 of them. Can you find out who they are? Babaniku isn't the same as being trans, but people who like that are like that about the first are also definitely trans. Yeah, you got a point. Just give me a sec, buddy. I left the snooping to Cross and strained my ears to listen. I'm telling ya, it's gotta be Eve. Don't even try to argue. Then make it yourself. Eve wouldn't sell for shit. Marie would get double whatever Eve would. Double. Man, I don't get those damn normies. Marie is just a boring Gyaru character.
Nerds and normies like different characters, man. That's common sense.
What the hell were they talking about?
Just...
I've got the room security cam. I'm sending you the feed. One glance and I knew they were shady. Okay, let's take a moment to just kind of appreciate all this here. Got their takeout, they got their... I like how they have VR within the known simulation. Like, what the fuck? How bad does living in a simulation have to be that you have... You know what? Good for them. Good for them. I'm whatever. But boxes of tissues on the table. Come on, guys. Come on. Not Red Bull. I'm glad for the stream and future streams because taking the bad offside adventure is easier with others, at least for... Yeah, exactly. Like, that's also part of why we like to... That's also part of why, like, I like playing these games on the channel, either through streaming or with Vivian, just because, like, you're right, it kind of takes the edge off. Because there is so much good to these games. These games are legitimately, like, incredible works of storytelling that are also, like, kind of a bit of a train wreck. Maybe to get into deeper layers? I don't know. One glance and I knew they were shady. An employee posted on social media that their sub-manager named Keto is at the cafe, even though it's his day off. Cross sent me a document with his portrait on it. I scanned it, and the faces of the guys in the room. This way one of my apps would do a side-by-side automatically. One of his apps. Okay, so he's got something, like, installed, like, in his... Either his eyes are cybernetic, or, like, literally installed in his brain, or some... There's some cyberpunk bullshit going on. Neither of the faces I can make out were Keto's. He had to be the one in VR goggles. Keto. ID the other two, alright? I got it. But why were they working on tablets instead of using their BMI? That's old school, man. Nobody uses that stuff anymore. What does BMI stand for? Did we ever figure that out? Short for brain-machine interface. It refer... Oh, man. Ghost in the Shell knocking. They want their subtitle back. It refers to the technologies that enable digital data to directly influence one's neural network. It allows for both the display of digital data within a person's own vision and connection to the internet, affording real-time linkage to vast amounts of data. The public is still divided on this technology, with its detractors claiming it's a sign of the coming singularity, that it has adverse effects on the brain, or that it assists and encourages criminal behavior. In 2037, it has an adoption rate as high as 90% among people under 30, barely above 50% in seniors over 60. commonly used in equipping an electrode piercing the upper ear, then clipping a device known as a carionode to it. Okay. PICT, Pictogram Information Quantum Technology Operation System, or PICT-OS, is an internet browser OS. In 2037, it's used by a whopping 90% of all internet users. Okay, so it's an internet operating system. Okay. Presented as an OS for the BMI. Got it. Okay, so that's how they're accessing the internet through their little piercing things. Got it. Until Google. Oh, wait, why is it Google? Why is it Google? I thought it was Deloodle in the science adventure universe, huh? I thought we've already established that it's Deloodle and not Google. All right, yeah, that's all good. There had to be a reason. I saw the tablet screens on the camera feed and noticed that one showed a list of names. That had to be the customer data we came to delete. Wow, super convenient he has it pulled up right the fuck there, huh? Heavily sapphic transfem story and transfem story one tab will listen to this in another. Fascinating. The other seemed to show a recording taken within a VR space. Was Keto saying the same thing through those ancient goggles? Okay, so it is within the context of the world. Using VR goggles is ancient tech. Okay, so it's not that they know they're in a simulation. We as the audience know because it was in the marketing campaign everywhere. It's just because they all basically have implants, AR is really common, and they could just, it's functionally, why would you not? Okay. There was a model of a girl lying on a bed. She had an anime-like face, but a photorealistic body, so she looked pretty uncanny. Is that Ringo? Is that Ringo from Soul Hackers 2? She's got the right color hair and the right haircut. It's like they'd taken the body of a real woman and stuck an anime character's face onto it. Probably meant what they were talking about when they mentioned Eve and Marie. I ran an image search and sure enough got a heap of hits for an anime girl called Marie. They were making bootleg VR porn. Oh, VR porn. The subject of my favorite clowncore song, computers. I don't see any server in there, though. Wait. The tablets are wired. The cable's going up the wall and into a hole in the ceiling. So it is the 4th floor. Damn, I'm good. Good old science adventure brands. Bets on whether wiki pedophilia will show up. Oof. You die in the AR, you die in real life. Nice. Now we had some donuts to look forward to. The floor above only looked empty. Guys probably owned it and were using it as a server room. I got the other two identified. They're joint owners of Incarnation. What are they going to do with the customer data? Perhaps they want to spam the people on the list with ads. That all made sense. Data came from an app store, after all. Apparently there are malicious ads out there that force connect you to VR spaces when you click on them. I've always wondered, where the line is finally going to be drawn with stuff like that, because you never see, that kind of level of deliberate maliciousness in advertisements in a lot of cyberpunk stuff. It's yeah, there's nothing stopping them from just throwing up a pop-up in the middle of your thing while you're walking around, right? Which they'd presumably use to steal victims' personal data or extort people for money. Deepfakes of your waifu? Nice. Let's give them hell. We'll purge all the data from their server. It's not part of our job. Focus on deleting the customer data before they can abuse it. And ignore what they're doing? Dude, there's a crime happening right here, right now. You can't tell the cops later. There's no need for you to go taking risks here. You gotta know when to back down, buddy. Whoa, hold it right there. Cross, forget risks and backing down and shit for a moment and tell me one thing. What are we? You're bringing this up now, man? I said, what are we? A pro hacker duo. No? Well, yes, but no. We are Nakano Symphonies, a team of Anons with bright futures who can't sit idly by when someone's in need. Right? What a fucking dork. I love this one. Hey, Wheelbaron, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great day. It was only me and Cross, so it wasn't much of a team, but still. Alright, I'll play along. But man, you just had to get fired up all of a sudden. That's what I wanted to hear, buddy. Malicious ads in your brain are so dystopian, even dystopian fiction doesn't want to fuck with it. Even in Black Mirror, they're at least on screens outside of your eyeballs, right? I paid for the drink I hadn't touched, left the cafe, and went straight to the 4th floor. Place seemed empty, but the floor's air conditioning was on. In fact, the entire place was cold. They missed my jacket. Found it. Here's the server. There was a well-camouflaged room at the far end of the place, and the server was waiting for me inside. The hidden room was electromagnetically shielded, so wireless access from outside was off the table. Explained why they were working on ancient, wired hardware. Good thing I agreed to this. I reached into my pocket and pulled out my keyboard. Oh! Oh! Oh, I love this! Because there's so much going on here in just this little bit. He's got what looks like a modular keyboard? Like, you can tell from each of the little things, right? Each of the buttons is its own separate thing, and you can, like, stick them together into, like, different patterns based on how big you want it and what size and where you want the... Oh, that's so cool! And they're also, like, really old keycaps still, instead of, like, the really thin touch things we use nowadays. Oh, that is making the retro tech part of me look very happy right now. Super basic type with only the bare minimum number of keys, so it was small enough to fit in my pocket. Apropos Malice and Dystopia, how long until the inevitable Elon Musk reference? I don't know. When was this written? I know this has been in development for a while. I don't know if Elon Musk was as much of a fucking annoying public figure as he is now when this was started to get written. Not the fanciest setup, but I could use special combinations to make over 250 different inputs. I had a touch pouch with extra keys, too, so I could slap those on if I had to. Rolling up to Evo with this? Hell yeah. People who play FF14 use these. These look really cool. Oh, man. Like, this was my secret weapon. Vivian uses a lot of strange and unusual keyboards, like, for ergonomic reasons. So, like, I've seen stuff like this. It's really cool. Average Linux user. I kept saying I wanted to quit being a hacker, but for now, this was the only way I could fight. Once I established a wired connection between my carrier node and the server, I prepped my keyboard. It's typing time. That probably sounded better in your head, buddy. Are we going to have to do like a typing minigame? Polon, last name not given, teaches typing? Hurry up and do it, bro. Someone might be onto us. I know, Spam's going to fly in just a moment, man. Let's go have some fun in Dubai when the money comes in, bro. Dubai? You still living in the 10s or something? These days it's all about locking yourself in VR. You're on something there. Oh. Hurry it up already. Chill, my man. Huh? Can I not? Huh? Hey, something's wrong with my screen. Same here. Is this a glitch? What's going on? What kind of error is this? We don't know what was written, but it came out in July 2022 in Japan. Okay. Ah! This isn't just an error. Someone found us. Japan has, like, their own social media ecosystem, though, right? Is Elon Musk as bit of a fucking pain in the ass over there as he is over here? I know there are Japanese people on Twitter, obviously, but, like, they also have their own entirely, like, different social media ecosystem. I'd find it hard to believe Elon Musk's obnoxiousness would be as forefront as it is over here to people online anyway. This is an error. Someone found us. Who? Some other hackers. Shit, but how? Secured the server from outside access, damn it. Hey, pull out the wire. Ah. Nakano. Symphonies? These assholes are just making fun of us now. Goddamn show-offs. Gotta get going. Thank you for coming, Jupiter. Have a wonderful day. Some Japanese arts you follow have been mocking. Okay. So he does have some reach over there. Huh? The data's gone? No way, man. Shit, they screwed us. It was all for nothing. Damn it, let's get the fuck out of here before the cops come. Well, that was easy. Nice job. Grid customers' data won't be compromised now. I'll inform the client. I don't think I went hard enough on these assholes. You overdid it, man. Come on, leave the rest to the police. This stuff was probably the tip of their illegal iceberg. Thanks for the support, Cross. Definitely wouldn't have gone so smoothly without you. You always get carried away, man. It's a blessing and it's a curse. Hey, what do you mean? I made the right calls, didn't I? Yeah, you did. Except for that whole Nakano Symphony spiel. But when we came up with it, you were like, yeah, that's cool. I am not saying I'm against it. It's just kind of embarrassing, dude. Let's throw a little party at Symphony tomorrow. See ya. Wait, so their hacker group name is Nakano Symphonies. They tell the people they're hacking they're the Nakano Symphonies, and then they hang out in a place in Nakano called Symphony. It's kind of like the fucking like Hudie from Digimon story thing. It's like, why would you call yourself that and then just hang out in a place with your name on it? God damn it. I know it's kind of embarrassing, but I want to stop being a hacker and just get out of the shadows. I want to be legit so I can be cool and say that kind of stuff with pride. Trying to go legitimate, huh? There is a lot in that one thing. Like, what is that big hole? There's like a big crater in the center of Tokyo there. You see that? Symphony was an out-of-business retro cafe located inside the Hotel World Hall building in Nagano District 5. Quite as aware Masuka is stuff the Western Sphere from what I understand, but he definitely has at least some infamy over there, especially since the whole X thing. I believe it. It was the main inspiration for the name of the team I'd made, the Nakano Symphonies. To be honest, I wanted us to leave this decaying building behind and move somewhere more practical. First, though, we had to do more jobs and build up our reputation. Quite a lot of Japanese artists making fun of him when that happened. I bet. The way things are going, Nakano Symphonies is going to be famous in no time. We've only been around for a year, and we're already top tier. Wonder what's going on with Cross. He was nowhere at the flash forward when we began the game, so I wonder if there's something there or if he's just somewhere else. Yeah, we don't see, we don't really know any of what's going on at the beginning of the game there, right? Was it a flash forward? I didn't see what the date was on the beginning thing, but I guess it must be a flash forward. And we haven't seen anything about Catgirl yet. Ferris at home. And we're still young and nons with bright futures. There's a bunch of doors ready and waiting for us to walk through them. That's why we're going to quit this whole hacking thing and find real jobs. Really? Become productive members of society, huh? Real jobs such as... I'll think of something. I stuffed my cheeks with the cinnamon sugar donut. Then I chugged down some 7 Cup. No DK pepper for you, my friend? It was my go-to combo. Man, you're young. Bro, you are only a year older than me. I'm also keeping it real with you. I never go back on my word. I can walk the walk. Right. Dude, what's he smirking for? I was serious. Wonder how the Not Fairy will play into this. Yeah. But... Suddenly, the guy with his head on the counter sat his plump body up and joined our conversation. I thought it was using the BMI VR mode to dive into some digital world like he always did, but apparently he'd been listening to us. His name was Wind Maki. He was a high schooler who dreamed of becoming an information broker. He wasn't part of our team, but he really wanted to be pals with us. Just kind of hangs around. In his words, he wanted to be tight with the Nakano crew. He ended up coming over practically every day without an invite. Most of the time he was here, though, he just hung out with the VFF girls and never gave us any useful info. Great information broker. VFF, what does that mean? Virtual friends for... Oh, okay. Got it. BFF, but with a V. Fine. BMI app displays characters that freely move within the user's vision and communicate with them while navigating in various ways. Alright, can we tune some... Oh! I bet this is what Catgirl is. I bet Catgirl is Polon's VFF. Just hard calling it right now. Settings give you characters weird ass first names but regular last names or vice versa. Hell yeah. I seriously respect your passion, but I gotta be honest. You have a major weak point. Weak point? Yeah, you can't handle girls. What? I mean, yes, I can. No, you can't, buddy. You proved that yesterday. That wasn't a girl. I mean, she was to you, and she had you in a state, my man. Not very pro of you, if you ask me. VR chat but fake? Makes sense. Hello, Milanomi. Hope you're having a good day. Don't you agree, Yumikawa? Well, everyone has their strengths and weaknesses, right? Ugh. Leave for a bit, but come back later. See y'all. Hey, have a good one. I'm only going to be going for a couple hours today because I got some stuff to prepare for later tonight. But yeah, have a good one. Thank you for coming by. Oh, Takaoka. At this rate, you'll never feel comfortable in front of a girl. See, this is where he's going to get cat girl VFF, right? I'd say get a GF, but for your own good. Just buy one on VFF and spend time tuning in VR. The more you talk to her, the more she learns about you. It's so rad. You can flirt without a care in the world. Right, Yomi? Don't say that stuff out loud. A girl appeared out of nowhere. She was Wynn's VFF. There is a lot going on here. You have trans hair, which is very pretty. Sorry, you're so cute when you blush, though. Ugh, you're the worst, you dummy. Good God. Seeing the full outfit doesn't make it any better. Holy shit. You are... Wind, I don't know what to tell you, man. You are very strange. What do you think? Girls sure are great, huh? Quit acting like you're some kind of stud. Yomi's an AI. What? You still think there's a difference between us and AI? Get with the times, bro. I like her halo. Yeah, her halo's got it. Like her the design of her outfit is really kind of cool. I like the like a moth wing almost, and like the big scarf going on with like the eye clasp over it. Like there's some cool stuff going on here. It's just creepy that Wind made her up and that she doesn't really have any say in it, but also is she really? There's a lot going on here. Real people in AR are pretty much the same thing now. That doesn't make it better, dude. You can touch them, you can chat with them, some places even let you marry them. I don't comprehend this outfit. Hold on. Fascinating. So, if you remove... I like big scarves? I do too. If you remove the text box to look at it, she disappears as well. So, when you take away the text box, you also take away the VR stuff. That is some really cool gameplay story integration. I like that. Can't have actual children with them. It's a real shame. That's going to be possible eventually, so we just got to be patient. Dude. I couldn't keep up with him. This guy was living centuries ahead of us. Anyway, they might as well be real. You can see them anytime too, and most importantly, they're cute. Come on, do it. Literally a part of the UI. Yeah, exactly. It's literally a part of the UI. That is genuinely cool. Don't want to, man. You still don't get it, do you? You'll never be cool if you can't talk to girls. Do you really think you'll be a hero if you're not cool? Nope, never ever. If you're gonna back up all that big talk, you gotta be a regular Romeo who can make any girl fall for him. Dude, you've got some weird... Hey, Polly, let me level with you. Your friend here, kind of an incel. Is MC seeing the text box? I don't know. I don't know if MC is meant to be seeing the text box, but you can also see, like, there's this vignetting around the screen. You see that, like, the little, almost look like, I don't know how to describe them. They look like little Space Invader ships on the sides and corners. Those also disappear when you take away the text box. It says speech to text. Oh my God, you're right. Paulon has speech to text on. Holy shit. It is. That's actually super cool. Living centuries ahead of us. Perfect choice. True. That is so... I didn't even notice that. Thanks for pointing that out, Milanomi. That is... Yeah, so... Polon in universe is actually seeing this. He is... When he turns it off, it goes away. But when he has it on, he has speech to text on. Headcanon, Polon is hard of hearing. That's my new headcanon. You're not a real hero till you can do that. At some point we'll meet a character and hiding UI will reveal their VFF. Yeah, you better believe we're checking that now. Right now, you're all talk and no action. You gotta work on that. I think this is super cool. The one downside is that we can't get a view of Yomi's design without the text box in the way. So, this is big talk from someone whose girlfriend was an AI. Hey, don't talk shit to me just because we're friends. What makes you think I struggle with girls, huh? I can talk to anyone just fine.
Oh, really?
Really, I know a girl who's basically my GF. Oh, shit. I let my mouth right to check my love life couldn't cash.
What? For real, for real?
And he bought it. Crap.
Come on, why didn't you say so then? You're the man, Takaoka. Never should have doubted you. That is sick. Congratulations.
Wind grabbed my hand and tight and shook it up and down. For someone so breezy, he sure was trusting. Yeah, see, now that I know it's a thing, I'm going to have to check, like, every scene like this to see what is and isn't there. Oh, that's going to be fun. That's going to be so much. And you know that at some point something's going to be hiding in plain sight that's not actually there, and you won't notice it unless you do this. Oh, good shit. Masculinity will be just as toxic among people like these. Yep. Krus was smirking. He could tell I was bullshitting. God damn it. Poland, how old are you? Do we have, like, character profiles? We don't have character profiles, so I have no idea how old Polon is. He looks kind of like teenage-ish. Probably like most science adventure protagonists. He's probably like high school age or something. Sprite gallery like Effie. Dona. More VN should let you just look at sprites in the menu, not just CGs. Yeah, honestly. Especially because they clearly put a lot of work into it. Like, her design is fascinating. It's not my cup of tea, but, like, it's fascinating. Anyway, go on. Tell us what she's like. We all want to hear about her, right, Yomi? Calm down, Wendy. I can't. Oh, hold on.
I can't. This is the first time he's ever talked about this kind of stuff. So is she younger than you or older?
About my age, I guess.
What? What's her name?
I was in too deep. I had no choice but to make something up. Entertainment news? No, for this. Oh, so he's pulling up. Oh, so he's got that stuff in the upper. Oh, new Mamo Lake's peaches are back in season. Aichi Prefecture, downpour damage extent unknown. Miho Zaki Sakimoto on her cinematic debut. From Taboo.com. Oh, but Taboo is the same. They still have Taboo, just not Delutal anymore. Okay. Make up your mind if you want continuity or not, game. Does look like the kind of thing a guy with wind would make with an AI companion look. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to say whatever caught my eye. It's her name is Momo.
Ah, Momo? That's her first name? What's her full name, then?
Momo Izaki, I think. Okay, so this is where he's inventing his VFF, because from the opening cinematic, like the eye catch thing on the title menu, we know Cat Girl's name is Momo Izaki. I did it. Squeezed out the name of a girl that didn't even exist.
Momo Izaki. Sounds like an idol. I can tell she's cute just from her name. Bring her over. We'll throw a welcome party.
I can't.
And why not?
For reasons. I've got a Canadian girlfriend. Oh, reasons, huh?
Yeah, she has...
I'm mixing them up. Yeah, she has reasons. Horny in a weird way, but clearly intentional. Yeah.
Like what?
She,
Like?
News. Breaking. Granddaughter of Minister of Agriculture. forestry, and fisheries. Brought home 13 days after eloping. She and I, we're eloping. She's virtual and Canadian. Exactly, why not? ¿Por qué no los dos? Huh? Crap, that lousy news ticker appeared at the worst possible time. I just said the first word I saw. What did you say? Eloping, huh? Oh, I messed up real bad. That was the worst thing I could have said. What? Eloping? But it was too late to take it back. Hold on. Your life is like a fucking sitcom, you know that? Alright, hold on. Just checking. Nope, nothing. Cool. Can go back in time and slap myself in the face, I would. I wonder if you'll get that ability in like 2 seconds. Integrating the UI into this. Me too. This is super, super cool. And again, this is one of those things that's like, this is one of the reasons that I fucking love side adventure games so much, because of the shit like this. I was standing in the middle of Sun Plaza. Why? Well, to meet up with my girlfriend and elope, of course. I spun myself into a web of lies, and now I was here. What the fuck are you? What the fuck are you? You've got... Okay, so you got like a cat body, like kind of like a lion face, but also there's giraffe bits, ears, and also elephant ears. You are just a mess, my friend. Polly panicking, looking for something ever to say. Her name is Carpet. Carpet! Yes. Dude, you are just a mess. All right. Righto, let us proceed. I raised my eyebrow in confusion as something suddenly appeared. It was a VFF. I downloaded the app ages ago, but never really used it. Made it pop up now all of a sudden. Then everything clicked. I'd said his name as, my girl must have summoned him. Okay, that's really funny. Download it once to check it out, just give it a name, and it's like, That's actually pretty funny. That's really funny. Well, you better get me a time machine. What do the tips say about time machines? No. Oh, wait, hold on. Idle. In 2037, idle is used to refer to many kinds of performers, including real-life men and women, people who assume different gender presentation or alternate appearances using AR-based AI characters, and virtual idols who exist only in VR. Why does this feel like this description was written by someone who wanted to seem more progressive? Time machine. A fictional device that enables time travel that travels backward and forwards in time. A staple in science fiction. First popularized by H.G. Wells' novella The Time Machine. A fictional device. Oh, actually, we haven't seen what world line this is on yet, have we? Like, presumably, this is one of the Steins Gate world lines, right? Did it tell us at any point? Like, I remember even in robotics notes, it told it, like, in part of the intro sequence, it, like, told us straight up what world line we were on. I don't remember seeing that in this one. Are we on, like, one of the Steins Gate world lines still, or is this on one of the shitty ones? Is the reason things are in a simulation is because things went shitty? Fictional device. You sure about that? You sure that's a fact? Would that be the 1959 edition or the 2002 edition? I'm not talking about the movie. There are countless works involving time machines. Could you offer further clarification as to what you were looking for? Nyah! This wasn't even a conversation. It was a reminder of why I never used VFF. It was a navigation app designed for chatting, but without any tuning. The stuff its character said was just plain stupid. Eventually, Okabe is going to show up and say, "It's Ho-Oh-in time." Yeah, because if this is 2037, or at least in the simulation it's 2037, I wonder, like... I wonder how... Like I forget exactly when CERN does what CERN is going to do. on different world lines, right? But like that is well into when the dystopias are established, right? World line where Luca learns how to use a gun instead of a sword. Hell yeah. However, there is one other complication here. This might not be a Steins Gate world line because the fact that a computer program that shall not be named exists. Well, no, I guess computer program that shall not be named does exist in the other world lines, but depending on what point computer program that shall not be named memories are set at. I'm doing that because we're going to start playing Steins Gate 0 on the channel in like 3 weeks or something. We're going to start playing Steins Gate 0, so I kind of don't want to spoil things in that for anyone. But man, how the hell did it come to this?
If you're so filled with regret over your actions, what possessed you to lie in the first place?
I hadn't been using the app, but I knew what had happened. Had it been running in the background or something? I have my pride. I don't want anyone to look down on me, and I don't care who it is.
Being an AI, I've never lied before. That was a lie. Even AI is capable of lying, should the situation call for it. I'm always honest with you, however. Nah.
3 weeks. It's however long it takes us to finish the Aviary Attorney. I think it'll be like another 2 weeks of Aviary Attorney, and then probably Steins Gate 0. So, fun.
With that in mind, let me ask you once more. Why'd you lie?
I know. I'm just reaping what I've sown. I looked at the terrace in front of Nakano Station. Wind was right over there, secretly watching from a distance, waiting to get a look at my GF. He was with Dub and Undo, 2 guys who worked at a local tuning place. They were the ones who did maintenance on my Graper. It happened as early as 2015, so yeah, this is well after. Oh shit, yeah, you're right. Depending on the world line, it happened pretty early. So, yeah, this would definitely be well into whatever dystopia future we're in. Which means that... And we know that Ho and Kyoma from Dash, we know that Ho and Kyoma is still keeping, like, his eye on things. Okabe still, like, keeps his eye on things, even if he's kind of, like, aloof and distant at points. Wynn told them about the elopement, and apparently they wanted to get a glimpse of my GF for themselves. So I found myself standing for almost a whole hour, pretending to wait for her. There are too many people in this chat.
Where is she? I'm tired of waiting. We were supposed to meet at 4, right?
And now it's 4:30. She's pretty late.
Hey, Polon, what's going on here? Did she get cold feet? Or perhaps Polon got dumped by her?
Or maybe they weren't going as steady as he thought. Taking shit like I wasn't listening. Didn't they have anything better to do?
Don't lose hope. I'm rooting for you.
Things would get a whole lot more hopeful if he just left.
Your elopement plan is a fatal flaw. The odds of both nobody coming and impending upset are 100%. That's number 42 from a Carnegie quote compilation. Actually, that was a lie.
Well, what's the news? What's this news? Something about an album? Legendary Idols Bad The End release limited edition album, including a previously unreleased song. Cool! I don't remember Bad The End from anything. What was the name of the fucking band in, I forget what the fuck the name of her band was in Chaos Head. I'm not gonna remember it, but...
By the way, research shows that most minors who elope come back within 48 hours.
I really didn't need to know that. This thing was completely useless, so I just turned it off. Oh, so Polon is a minor, like high school age, kind of like we guessed.
VFS shutting down.
I know no one's coming. That's why I came up with a plan to get me through this. No turning back now. Loving the information overload bit this game is doing. Oh yeah. Hey Sass, SK Stream, you aren't going to be jailed for this, right? I hope not. Why would I be jailed? Don't kill me. Version chat GPT actually tells you when it's BSing you. Progress. Hell yeah. All I had to do was find a girl who would walk around town with me for like 5 minutes. Fate date. The red thread of fate will guide you to your partner. And to do that, I downloaded that matchmaking app everyone was using, Fate Date. Fate stay date. Okay. We will find your partner. I can't go left or right on this. This is just an image. Ignore the arrows on it. That would do the trick. I tried using it normally first. No matches, huh? Well, that figures. Fate Date had a fairly low matchmaking rate, it's only about 1 in 4,000. It was way too high risk to rely on. I knew that from the start. That's why I was going to pull a little trick. I'm going to mess with the app and force a match, just this once. I'll take off with whichever girl shows up. All's right with the world. This is such an online ad. Oh, yeah. Someone in Japan got charged for making videos on the Darling's Embrace ending. Wow. Well, whatever. You want to date Bargust? Who said the future can't be changed anyway? You said the line! This plan is perfect. There are literally no flaws here. Manipulating women to get them to do what I want is a normal thing to do. Are you cracking it? Ugh. An aspiring hero cracks an app just to protect his ego. Same person who always denies being a hacker. Ugh. I had no comeback. Yeah, what I was about to do was against my every moral fiber in my body, the antithesis to every one of my ideals. Dude, I would argue that it's not. If this is what you turn to in your time of desperate need, then I'd argue that's not really against your moral fiber. That's just kind of what you want to do. Hearing Cross call me out like that, I felt ashamed that I'd even come up with the idea. Japan, someone got 2 years in jail for doing a playthrough of my trying to get my Darling's Embrace on YouTube. Shit. Well, rip us, I suppose. I won't crack it. Good call, buddy. I'd already fessed up to Cross that the whole elopement thing was just a big lie. He knew no one was coming. Nothing good can come from this, you know. I want to confess and apologize to Wind. I'll go with you. It's my mess. I'll clean it up myself. Look at this guy. Admitting he did a wrong thing after taking way too long to get there. That's fine. Really, buddy? Really? Good luck, then. I was concerned. There was no way out. Wind wasn't a bad guy. If I just came clean, he'd probably make light of it all. Then someday we'd look back on the whole thing and laugh. The only thing I had to lose was my worthless pride. Damn it. Yeah, apologizing was the best thing for it. And when that was done, we could get out of here. Wind? Something I gotta tell you, buddy.
Huh? What is it?
Well, you see, this whole elopement thing is, I'm here! Oh my god, wait, what? So when we take away the, interesting. Fascinating. So when we take away the vignetting, she loses the little blue square on her face, but nothing else. You heard a voice. It was a girl's voice, and one I'd never heard before, and it was real close. Who? I turned around. Sorry I'm late. Oh, yeah, she loses the blue square, but that means all the rest of this is just, AR tattoos. You are so right. That's really cool, actually. On the one hand, this was a terrible idea. We'll mess with someone real weird at a minimum, and all I need to do is admit a mistake and apologize. On the other hand, I want to do it. Yeah, kind of. Sorry I'm late. Huh? What's going on? I heard Wind and the others going wild. Couldn't make out anything they were saying, though. The strangely dressed girl in front of me had blown my mind. Cat girl spotted. Who? Literally, who? Are you Momo? No way. Momo Aizaki was a name I'd made up. She wasn't a real person. Did somehow the simulation, create a Momo Aizaki? Whew. From the way she was panting, she must have run here. Oh. And when she caught her breath, let's go then. It was like she knew me. Like I was someone she was going to elope with. She grabbed my hand and started walking. She actually is running around town is genuinely inspirational. Right? in a world where AR stuff is common, having the courage to actually get the Catgirl hoodie, that's impressive.
It's Rhino Leader. Just pass through Majiro. We have any new info?
No. 72 minutes ago. No, hold on.
72 minutes ago, Charlie 2 spotted the target in front of Conda Station. Target escaped before they could get her attention, though there has not been contact with her since.
Okay. So Momo is wanted for some reason. Knows enough about Paulon here to take on the name of someone he said at one point that he was dating, but completely made up otherwise. So how the hell would she know that? How the hell would she know that?
How did a non-combatant slip through? I know we didn't want this mission, but we still gotta take it seriously, guys.
Apologies, turns out the target has been better intuition than we bargained for.
Where do our tracks lead?
He confirmed the target took a self-driving taxi near Jinbocho. According to the taxi's log, she was dropped off near Tetsugakudo Park in Nakano.
And she also knows for a fact that he made Momo up. Oh, yeah. Is she She's not because when we turned off the AR, she was still there. When we turned off the AR for disappeared because is a VFF. Is just virtual. This person, at least again within the simulation, is flesh and blood. So, I don't know, man. Everyone with a cat hoodie is legally obligated to be trans. That's the thing, is that if you told me this game was made by literally anyone else, I would have clocked her as trans based on the cat girl hoodie. And yet, she hacked into Polly's stuff and listened in? Maybe. Possible that has a back door, though? Maybe. It depends on, again, since this does take place in a simulation, we have to wonder, what level the people within it are able to mess with it. We haven't seen that level yet, although, we know Polly is going to be able to get to do that at some point because that's, the marquee thing of this game, right? Save and load? That's the whole marquee thing. So we know that at least at some level, the people within the simulation are able to change it in some ways. I guess either she can or she knows someone who does?
Then, 14 minutes ago, she walked by a convenience store near Numabukuro Station. We used AR prediction to narrow down the route she could have taken from there. Now we're having data satellites track those routes. 80 seconds until preparations are complete.
Where's she headed? Calling all units. Bravo, split into 3 groups and wait for the target ahead. Charlie, search north on Numabukuro Station, just in case. Alpha and I'll follow the predicted routes to the south. Narashino, keep up the search. Rhino Leader out.
So, what is she then? She's the subject of a manhunt, which is impressive, right? They don't just bust out the manhunt for anyone. Oh, look at this street. It looks vaguely like maybe. I wish I recognized more. I remembered more of the backgrounds from fucking Chaos Head, so I can know when they're. I did at one point in the trailers for this game. There was one scene set in front of what appeared to be Moeka's apartment block. So I do know that they are intentionally reusing some locations from earlier games. I don't remember enough about Chaos Head from the amount of it I played to know if we're going to see any of those. Interested in how long until it'll take for the different layers of reality to blur? Yeah. We've been walking for 5 minutes, holding hands. She's pretty friendly when she called out to me at the Sun Plaza, but she hadn't said a word since. Honestly, this was freaky as hell. I had no idea what she was thinking. I sure as hell didn't know any girls with a fit as weird as hers or with AR tattoos on their cheeks. Yeah, you called it. Doho Wario, was that you that said AR tattoos? Yeah, you got it. Vaguely like a Stein... This isn't a Steins Gate background I recognize, but maybe where Okabe was breaking into the locker. It's not quite that one. I remember what that one looks like, and that one's more of a... It's not a road from the locker. It's like a side street, almost. Recognize some Chaos Head locations if there are any. Might? Okay. This definitely isn't the locker spot, though. I do remember the locker spot. I thought maybe she was changing her appearance like those guys at the AR Cafe, but when I turned off my BMI, she looked exactly the same. I couldn't see her profile either. It wasn't that she set it to private, it didn't even exist. Oh, okay. So she is somehow a being that exists within the simulation that isn't accounted for. Okay. If you wanted to run anything in this day and age, even if it wasn't BMI-based, you had to register a profile with at least a little info. That she didn't even have one could mean only two things. Either she had no devices at all, or she deleted her profile with a hack. Well, clearly she's all, like, the fact that she has an AR tattoo means that she does use the AR systems to some degree, right? So, yeah, that kind of categorically gets that part out. It has to be, like, somehow she's not accounted for.
The midsummer sun smiles and beams at the cheer invited by the southern wind. A wondrous magic will soon show its gleams. The omen of tears, joy undimmed. The omen.
Huh? The first thing she said in minutes. Oh, hold on. How the fuck do I get... There it is. First thing she said in minutes, and she was talking to herself, or was it a poem or something? Well, wherever it was, I didn't know how to react. It sure didn't feel like my cue to start a conversation. Her face looks very soft. Her face does look very soft. You can't just have an AR tattoo without being hooked into AR. Exactly, exactly. Unless it's not an AR tattoo, it might be an AR thing that was, like, impinged upon her, if that makes sense. So, like, not something that she chose to get, but some, like, a mark that was left on it, like a brand or something. I don't know. In a setting where, like, you have police and an organization, like, militarized to catch anyone that isn't connected to the network, it seems like the kind of thing they'd do where they'd have a way to, like, mark them in AR so that way they would stand out, right? And she wouldn't know about it because she can't look in AR, presumably. Sure didn't feel like my cue to start a conversation. I really had no idea how to handle girls. Was I supposed to shake her hand off mine? Or just wait until she said something else? She suddenly stopped to look around.
This way, over here.
Still holding my hand, she took us into a small park nearby. It was evening, but there wasn't anyone around. What was she planning to do here? Okay, this isn't the Steins Gate Park, at least. Because that one had, like, a little slide and, like, a tiny little playground on it. Is this one of the... Was this a trick? If it was, the ideal outcome would be... Oh, hold on. The ideal outcome would be that this whole thing was a prank by the wind in them, and they were about to pop out like, "Got you, Lamau." The bad but not quite worst case scenario would be that she was the signal for a bunch of huge guys to come give me the shakedown of my life. But then the worst case scenario would be that Keto and his goons found out what I did, and they were using this girl as bait to get to me.
I'm sorry.
Huh? For what?
I had to blend in with the crowd. It's easier when you pretend to be a couple.
That so, huh? Looking around, animation was very wonky. Yeah, a little bit. So she used me, huh? That sure was some shit. Dude, you were planning to call up a random girl and use her. The girl finally let go of my hand.
Did it hurt?
Okay, so she hasn't taken on the name Momo. Okay, that's important. That's important. She hasn't given herself the name Momo. She just completely independently came up, pretended to be his girlfriend, and tried to get away from something. So she's using him to get off the trail of the people following her from the manhunt, and that is just coincidence. Okay, so we were assuming too much about what she knew going into this. Okay. No, I'm fine. Wait, wasn't about to let her control the conversation. I had to take the initiative. Game using VTuber software for its animations? We think it's live 2D, probably. Better explain yourself and your situation. Let's start with your name.
I'm Momo.
So she heard us give out that name earlier when we were talking to her. She heard us give out that name. Polon, hacking 100, self-awareness 0. Yeah. Huh? Seriously?
You can call me Momo, though.
Whoa, this is crazy. Stuff like this actually happens. That's the same name. I was waiting for a girl with that name. You really don't think we should write this off as a coincidence?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I meant it as an alias.
Huh?
It's just what I want you to call me for now. If it doesn't offend the Momo you know, that is. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I'd called her Momo without really thinking. Okay, so he recognizes it. And now, since she didn't want to just give me her real name, she just used the name she got from me. Man, I feel stupid for getting so excited.
Is Momo your friend?
No.
Oh, is she your girlfriend then?
No. Damn it.
Huh?
It doesn't matter, don't ask.
Oh, okay.
Ugh. That staring was too much. Momo Aizaki is just a name that I made up. Why did you make me admit it? She didn't even give me her real name, but she went sticking her nose into my personal life. What a pain.
Made up, huh? I see. Then might I use that name?
Huh?
Please, feel free to call me Momo.
Was she serious?
What about you?
My name's on my profile.
Huh?
Yeah, so she doesn't know she's got the tattoo on her cheek. Fascinating. Paulon went along thinking he'd somehow conjured this girl into existence, though. That would have been very funny. She's a girl I made up.
Damn, you're a loser for real, for real.
She seriously had no devices at all? But then why do you have an AR tattoo?
Excuse me? AR? Tattoo?
The one on your cheek.
My cheek?
She didn't even know it was there? Did someone put it there without telling her? My name is Polon Takaoka.
Polon. Or is that too familiar?
Oh, don't ask me. Call me whatever. Anyway, tell me what's up with you.
Oh, yeah, I suppose I should, huh? Well, I'm looking for someone, but I don't have any leads. I'm also by myself, so I'm kind of at a loss.
Well, that didn't explain anything. Does she not even know what AR is? Yeah! Doesn't know about AR. It seems time travel, amnesia. What's the excuse? I think we might be back to created somehow by the simulation. Or, it's important to realize that she's the subject of a manhunt, right? So there is a large organization of people who know who she is and thinks her existence is worth curtailing like that, right? Like, they want to capture her again. So, That didn't explain anything. If she was looking for someone, why did she have to pretend to be my GF to blend in with the crowd? Why did she call it out to me?
I'm not sure myself. But I do remember having an image, someone's face flash into my mind shortly before I met you. Looking back, that face might have been yours.
It's just CERN again. I mean, fucking 80% chance it's CERN, right? Was CERN... Would CERN exist within the simulation? Would CERN have this big of a presence in Japan? That's the thing, is that, even in Steins Gate, right, when CERN needed to get shit done in Japan, they had to bring in militia to do it. They had a guy there on the ground, right, but they didn't have, a huge coordinated presence in the country. So I do doubt it. I do doubt that it's CERN, specifically.
That's why I called out to you back there. I did it without even thinking.
What the fuck is the corporation from, Chaos Head? It's like... Probably not them. What the fuck is the point of being a gigalomaniac inside a simulation anyway? What? Where did that come from? Crap, I need to stay in control of the situation. Calm down, Poland. The world line where CERN got into simulation theory instead of time travel. We're like divergence number like 37 now. Probably not CERN, but probably connected to the committee. Yeah, probably connected to the committee, almost assuredly. Most things in science adventure are. That's barely an answer, and not really my point either. For a person who's looking for someone, you seem awful concerned about getting spotted. What are you hiding? You use me, yeah? I got a right to know then, don't you think?
I'm sorry.
Ah, shit. Was it being too harsh? No way, she was pretty sure I was in the right.
Huh.
I could tell from her face that she was pretty tired. Jeez. I put our chat on hold so we could go to a nearby vending machine. I got 2 bottles of milk tea, then handed one to her. Here you go.
This is for me?
Oh yeah, this is my thanks to you, kinda.
Your thanks?
It was thanks to Momo that I'd gotten away with all that elopement story, so things weren't all bad. Just take it. I held out the bottle towards her, kind of forcefully.
Well, thank you.
She accepted it politely, then took a hesitant sip.
Huh. It's warm. Huh.
Oh, she's got milk tea, a thing of milk tea. Oh, hey, look, CG. I like, even in the CGs, you can still do the thing. That is some next level attention to detail right there. I fucking love that. Suddenly, a single tear rolled down her cheek. Huh?
Huh. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to,
She wiped away her tears with the back of her hand like a child. I had no idea what to say, so I simply stood and watched. She stopped crying after a while and then looked at me with bashful eyes.
I'll treasure this.
Hey, just drink it. It'll get cold. It'll get cold. Okay.
Oh, you're right.
I had no idea she'd be this grateful. Seemed like this girl had been walking around for way too long. She looks like she was mentally exhausted. Hatching a silly theory about the interface and the labels in the bottom left, bottom right are diegetic and someone is watching a commentated version of these events. Yeah, because it kind of breaks, right? Like, because right now it says narrative instead of voice to text, right? So that's the only way that it really breaks outside of the game, right? That's the only thing that feels like it's kind of sitting beyond the in-game view. Because everything else, like having voice to text, makes sense if you're just viewing this in-universe through Pollen's eyes, right? The fact that there's narration in there, I can't tell whether or not we're supposed to read into that, or if that's just kind of like, okay, listen, we there's got to be a little bit of leeway here, right? We are watching a competition. I mean, you're not wrong. She looked like she was mentally exhausted. Still, she showed no sign of telling me what was up. Maybe she had some serious problems. Hell, she couldn't even tell me her real name. Her clothing sure as hell wasn't streetworthy. There was that weird AR tattoo on her face as well. She didn't use BMI. She had no other devices. The more I talked to her, the more perplexed I got, but I didn't feel like she was up to anything sketchy. As long as someone was in need, I had to do what I had to do. Good thing you called out to me, though. You're in luck.
Huh?
I run a team called the Nakano Symphonies. I mean, it's just me and this other guy, but anyways, I remember the name.
I see.
There's UI elements that Polly can't take down and doesn't realize it's fake somehow. Secret ending you can only get if you're a streamer. The secret ending you get for being a streamer is that Chiyomaru Studio comes and arrests you. I'll tell you what Nakano Symphonies is all about. We're a team of Anons with bright futures who can't sit idly by when someone is in need. Looks like fate brought us together, so I'm going to help you.
But
Come on, lay it on me. It's all good. Better to share your troubles than to hold them in so much that you cry, right? Whatever it is, I'll take care of it. You leave it to me. Catgirl hoodie should be acceptable streetwear. It should be. Absolutely. Now that I made my cool speech, there was no way she wouldn't open up. What if this is like a, Soul Hackers 2 scenario? What if computer program that shall not be named, and is probably watching over the setting right now, has kind of made like an avatar to insert themselves into the world, and that avatar is Momo. Calling yourself an add-on is a big old red flag. Yeah, it really is.
No. I'm sorry, but thank you for the offer.
Huh? What was that? No, I'm sorry. No, but I just told her I wasn't going to take no for an answer. Looked like Momo had no intention of opening up, and I had absolutely no idea how to continue the conversation. Do you have a cute cowgirl hoodie jacket, but it's not this elaborate? Yeah, this is like excessively elaborate. Again, the shoulder paws alone feel like just impractical. And the fact that the tail is staying up like that, right? That means it's got to be like wire all the way through it. It's not just a loose tail that's kind of hanging. Like there's stuff keeping that up. Can you imagine how much this thing would like cost to clean? Whew. Women in their enigmatic minds. The best hacker in the world couldn't crack their brains. Polon, you are like 2 steps away from being a real incel, my guy. 4chan in 2037 has got to be something. Oh, yeah. Awesome. The chopper will be ready in 2 minutes. Why the hell do I have to go? Just leave it to the army. The government's orders were for you. You should comply, even if it's just for show. They're virtually our sponsors, after all. Who are you to boss me around, you lanky nerd? I should tell the government where to stick it, too. I was thinking of their dog or something, those bastards. I have no idea what is so special about that woman. Who the fuck is this guy? We are getting a whole lot of framing stuff. But she can't be more important than my Gaia. Okay, so now we're in space. Okay. Okay, so let's stop. Let's take a moment. Step back. We're in space. Okay. Space within the simulation, or is this without of the simulation? It seems like he's reacting to events that we've seen, so probably within, right? Or is that just like a project that he's working on? Like a virtual Earth. So they're not in space, but like he's got a virtual Earth that he's building a simulation in the simulation. Oh my god. Dude is actually trying to build a simulation of the simulation in it. This bit has no diegetic UI. You're right. You're right. This is because we're out of Polon's view right now, so the UI is different. Sounds like a simulation of Earth just from the name. I mean, yeah, just from the name, right? Oh. All right. We're going to take just a quick break, everyone, so I can get some water. While I'm going to take 5. While I'm gone, everyone stand up and stretch your legs, drink some water, eat something if you gotta. I'll see you back in a little bit, and we'll go through a little bit more. I don't plan on going much longer than like another hour and a half or so, but I do want to get some more into this. So we'll see you soon. Man, I'm back. Not gonna happen. We're still waiting for Tokigo Shigure to tie into all this. Oh, she would have a field day. The sun had set and it was getting cold. Oh. The milk tea I had bought was already lukewarm. Hope this helps. Wishing you the best. What is this? Wynn's window? First place, everyone's go-to choice. Secluded hot springs have the perfect mood for lovers' suicide. What? Wind, what the fuck? Second place, elopement made easy with VR. Your partner doesn't have to be a person. Wind just sent me something, probably nothing worthwhile. Had bigger fish to fry anyway. Third place, no one could chase you this far. Looking for second Mars colonization applicants. Oh! You can't ask people like this. Elopement destination ranking 2037. Mars colonization, huh? Second Mars colonization. There is a lot of implied world building going on here. Ugh.
Are you upset?
I'm not upset.
Are you upset?
I'm not upset. No.
Really?
They're doing it. They're doing the I'm not upset. Oh. I can't believe we actually found there's a straight up reference to that entire sequence in I believe it was the original Somnium Files game. I was like, fucking, who doesn't love Pop Team Epic, am I right? Ugh, craving donuts. The response she gave me earlier was still getting to me. She took advantage of me, but when I actually offered a helping hand, she refused it. What was up with that? Think that Elon reference just popped up? The second Mars colonization? Yeah. I thought it was being cool, but suddenly I felt lame as hell. Wasn't like I was expecting a reward for my help, but I still had trouble accepting the situation. All I could do now was make sure she got home safe. Not like I knew where she lived, though. I could call my Graper, at least. It could self-drive all the way here.
The midsummer sun smiles and beams at the cheer invited by the southern wind.
Huh?
A wondrous magic will soon show its gleams. The omen of tears and joy undimmed.
Is that... No, it's not that. It wasn't the first time she said that. Was this like her favorite poem or something?
How does it go after that?
Huh? Her question was so abrupt it actually threw me off. So for a moment, just based on the words, I thought it was like a cheer. I thought this was North Wind and the Sun for a moment. It is not. At least as far as I can tell. Her question was so abrupt it actually threw me off. I went ahead and ran a quick search for it. 0 exact matches, huh? But I didn't get any hits. Never heard it before.
Oh, I see.
Is it from a book or something?
I'm not sure.
Momo tilted her head. She didn't even know herself. I can look it up for you if you'd like. I'm a pro at this kind of thing. News. VR confinement incidents on the rise. Government proposes fact-finding investigation to VR confinement. Oh, someone got sword-arted. I can post about it on 4chan. Someone... We're not even pretending it's at Chan anymore. It's just literally he's on 4chan. Okay. I could post about it on 4chan. Someone there should know about it. I had faith in the internet's collective knowledge. The collective knowledge of 4chan. You, Never change, Polly. Never change. At channel is 2chan. Oh, right. At channel is 2chan. You're right. Right, it's a capital 2.
Oh, so you're quite popular. Huh.
Oh, what's wrong? Momo put her hands to her forehead as if shocked by something. Her eyes were twitching. She was looking right at me, but it was like she was seeing through me, seeing something far away. Are you okay? Buster Wolf.
Momo? What? What is this? Why am I?
Straight up dropping 4chan is still funny as fuck. It really is. Not giving me a lot of confidence in our guy here.
No, this isn't good.
Hey! She suddenly grabbed hold of my arm.
We need to run if we stay here any longer.
Did she just reading Steiner? Or like whatever the equivalent for save load is? Did she just save load in What are we calling that, huh?
Huh.
He does kind of have an Edge Runner's look to him, doesn't it? Now that we're kind of getting another look at it, he does kind of have a David from Edge Runner's look to him. Before I could even process what was happening, we were surrounded by a bunch of tough-looking guys. Some of them even had guns. What? Also, notice from here we don't see her AR tattoo, even when I hide the thing. Cosplayers? No, they can't be.
You're coming with us, little lady.
The guy I guess was their leader, the muscular foreigner, reached out to grab Momo. I jumped between them. His eyes fixed on me. His glare was so intense it made me shudder. I checked his profile. Major Graham Kingley, Japan United States Defense Force. Age 42. I love how the, like, subtle little thing here, I love how the profiles have their sex printed right on them. Because, you know, that's what I want to know first thing when I look at someone. That's what, that's what everyone should know about you first thing. Just that kind of subtle worldview creeping back in there, huh? An actual soldier? You know them?
No, I don't.
So what was all this about then? What could have gotten a goddamn army involved? Anything about you that's different without AR? Nope, you are basically the same. Whatever, there was only one thing I could do. Hold my ground and refuse to let them intimidate me. Dude, you are a literal child. Settle down there, buddy. Guys, what are y'all doing crowding around a girl like this? Kinda lame, no? Let's settle down and talk this out like gentlemen. I felt a sudden, intense blow to my body. The wind rushed out of my chest and I was crumpled into a heap. Didn't even warn me, the bastard.
Polon!
All right, come with us, cooperate, and we won't hurt you.
No! Let me go, please. Let me go. Someone help me.
The tatted, baldy builder, grabbed Momo by the throat and raised her up just like that. She struggled desperately to escape as her legs flailed above the ground. This wasn't right. I had to help her. My chest hurt like hell. I wheezed as I struggled to catch my breath. Still, I did all I could to get a handle on the situation. That went like our protag should have right? Like, you don't intimidate a soldier, right? I did a quick head count and figured there were 11 people, all of them soldiers. I didn't stand a chance against them in a straight fight. It was pretty damn obvious what I had to do. I slipped my hand into my pocket. Navigating with my fingertips alone, I used the keyboard to activate my hacking tool. I like the little blah thing in the corner. Also, what's the over under on Momo being trans right now? Like in universe? They went out of their way to establish that from the very get-go. What is the over-under on this? I started hijacking the local power company system. All I had to do was find Nakano's power supply system and do some malfunction with the closest switch, and...
Hey, don't try anything funny. Hands out of your pockets.
How about no? I switched off all the surrounding lights. You just switched off, like, the nighttime? I guess if you're in the city. I hope there wasn't anyone within, like, a couple block radius who was on a ventilator.
Huh?
Ah, blackout. No, it's the punk.
Switch your BMI to night vision mode. Restrain the brat.
70-30? That sounds about right. Too late for that. Arriving shortly. There it was. Perfect timing. Switched my ride from self-driving mode to remote control mode. Momo should be trans, but I doubt she is, because that would mean main girl would be trans, and I doubt they do that. Yeah. But also, it's science adventure, so, like, you know, doors always open for them to trip over a Luca again.
What?
With this headlight burning bright, I had it burst into the park, called dramatically. Next, I had to go straight toward that hulking brute.
Oh!
Just before it connected, it turned sideways, setting up a delicious donut turn. The bastard flinched and let go of Momo. This was my chance. Momo! I grabbed her and jumped on my ride. Well, that's cool. Then I took the keyboard out and set it in the socket on the handle. This was my Graper driving style.
Oh, wait!
Hell no. My Graper was purring in no time.
Hold your fire!
Hearing that scared the hell out of me. The soldier guys rushed to surround us, but I broke out, ready to run them over if I had to. Once we got out of the park, I headed for Nakano Station. Slided to the left, look kind of funny. Yeah. Okay, so here we are. We're already back in. Oh, this is cool. I like this kind of endless street thing here.
I'm sorry, but I've been hiding something from you.
Huh? What's that?
I'm on the run.
Well, no shit. Explained why she'd use me to lose her pursuers. Just who exactly are you? Why is the army hunting you down, for Christ's sake? Oh, good. Jesus still exists in this universe, so they can still know the grace of our Lord and Savior. Jesus Christ.
I didn't expect this to happen on my second day in Japan either.
Second day in Japan, huh? Okay. Are you a VIP from some other country?
Please, you're better off not knowing anything more. I knew I shouldn't have dragged you into this.
Oh, you're still gonna be like that, huh? I said you can count on me, remember? Cross, I need some help. No way main girl love interest would be trans. I might do positive gender stuff by mistake, but I feel like that'd be kind of sci-fi thing and a boy fall in love. Yeah, that's fair. I called my ride or die, and he answered right away. Yo, Romeo, your Juliet dump on you already? Now's not the time for that. The army's on our tail. Is her father an officer in the armed forces or something? I didn't even consider that possibility. Was she the daughter of some high-ranking army person, a military brat on the loose? Situation seemed way more serious than that, but I figured I'd check, just in case. So that's another reason why she might not have an AR profile. If in-universe, like in the simulation, she is just a foreigner, right? Maybe that's it. He might be Catholic, like Kimura from Madoka. There you go. New film coming soon. Look forward to it. You got any military people in your family?
No.
Yeah, I figured. I noticed the road heading to Nakano Station was real congested. Oh, the UI is even different now, because now we're in like our motorcycle UI. You can see like the speedometer and stuff in the corner there, and our gas tank. That's cool. Wasn't even rush hour yet, so it was weird for there to be so much traffic already. Cross, we're being chased by actual soldiers. I'm getting away on my Graper, so send me to Nakano's traffic data. Better give me the details when you get back. My partner was always the type to help first and ask questions later. Always appreciated that about him. I turned to look behind me. No sign of the soldiers. And here's another little thing. Take a look. Take just a moment to look around for a second here. You see the buildings on the side? Look at all those buildings that are destroyed or bombed out. We kind of saw bits of that earlier during the one big panning shot showing Tokyo, but this gives us a very clear picture of it. Something fucking happened in this city. Just like... I don't really know that we know like what, but something clearly happened here. But... Shit! Drones! 2 drones shot out of an alley and flew straight at us. I could tell they were military drones, which meant we were still in their sights. I gotta lose them. I drove into a side alley to dodge the congestion. Something's going on. The major streets have been blockaded. What? In at least 6 locations. There's room in the army set these up without notifying the local officials or the police. Why are they so desperate to catch Momo? I'm getting out of Nakano. Show me the blockades on the map. All right. I mean, that's what they're trying to do, right? To pigeonhole you into one place? The main routes were closed, huh? Not that it would stop me. I was born and raised in Nakano. It's like my own backyard. I had every back alley memorized. Getting out while dodging the blockade would be a cinch. I'd start by going south. But first I had to lose the drones. They were automatic, so they couldn't be all that adaptive, right? I changed some of my Graper settings using the keyboard on my handle. Now I'd prioritize acceleration and maneuverability over speed. So here, what do we got here? Steakhouse, Pierre May's beer and cocktail, Aroma Shisa plushie, punk rock, hell yeah. I'm going right through the bar district. Lair. One of them is called Lair. You serious? That place must be packed with people. Yeah, but it was also whining and confusing, and my only shot at losing these drones. You know you made a decision in life when your brain cut first jumps to the other kind of drone. Hold on tight, Momo.
Huh?
She clung to me tightly. Mixed in with the smell of sweat, a pleasant scent tinkled my nose. I felt something soft, too, but this wasn't the time for that. I'll show you what I got. They messed up by throwing down on my turf. Time to show these chumps what an underground Graper racer could really do.
Bravo 1, establish contact with the target at Minadama intersection, 12 seconds, 88% chance they'll turn right onto the road ahead of it.
Oh, now we're back to the beginning here.
Bravo 1, once you confirm the right turn, proceed 60 meters south. This is Bravo 1, copy that. Target is taking the right turn, heading south. Intercept target again in 11 seconds. Bravo 1, stand by. Target has turned right again. They are now passing the residential area and heading towards Loop 7. Where's Alpha 2? Heading south on Loop 7, they'll pass the central line in about 10 seconds. Get them to the Honan police box. Fast, Bravo 1. Remain on standby. Target will reach Honan intersection in 28 seconds. Probability of them heading straight is at 61%, 24% chance they'll take a left turn. This is Alpha 2, we'll need 60 seconds. What's the status on the mobile connection to the Graper? No success yet, target's changing their address manually every second. Keep trying until you get through. This is Rhino Leader Alpha 2, fire warning shots. Doesn't matter if you can't see the target.
Adjutant? Yeah.
It's residential area, are you sure? I am, I'll take responsibility. Roger that, Alpha 2, do as instructed. It's Alpha 2 firing warning shots.
Okay, so maybe the reason that, like, buildings are destroyed and stuff is because they have the military in the city just fucking doing shit like this without consequence.
Target to reach Honan intersection 6, 3, 2, 1, left turn, they're heading south down Loop 7. That's checkmate.
I heard a sound loud enough to pierce through the roar of my Graper motor. Acting on instinct, I swerved away from it and headed south on Loop 7. Seriously? That was a goddamn gunshot. Damn it. Feels like they're leading us right where they want us to be. Unauthorized remote access detected. Oof. I lost the drones, but I was still running into armored cars as I raced along the residential area's winding paths. UXO reportedly found in Nakano Ward. Major traffic restrictions in the area. public transport still operational. Okay, so if they got fucking UXO, so this is in the aftermath of a war then, right? Like, because that's unexploded ordnance, right? So this is in the aftermath of Japan being at war. So something did happen that we don't quite know about yet, but are kind of seeing the edges of. And now I was getting pushed onto Loop 7, an actual main road. You're dealing with the army. I wouldn't be surprised if they're monitoring you through military sats. That'd mean I couldn't get away no matter what I did. This constant hacking shit, too. God, this is annoying. This has been in the army, too. They were doing everything in their power to hijack my Graper systems. It's forcing me to change my ride's address manually every second or so. Sure, I'd seen stuff like this in the amateur Graper races and been forced to do high-speed setting management, but there's a world of difference between a casual race and a goddamn army chase. This was way too tense. War, huh? I mean, the other explanation is that it's just their own militarized police force left unexploded ordnance in the middle of the city. But that feels like a stretch, even for this setting. I don't know. Feels more reasonable that they got bombed and some of the stuff still remains. I couldn't relax for a single second, and there was no telling how long these attacks would last, or how long I'd be able to keep focus. Huh. I felt Momo's warmth on my back. We were going so fast that she was desperately clinging to me for dear life. This strange girl in weird clothing I met barely 2 hours ago. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Was the reason... How come we could turn it off in our flashbacks? That's funny. It's the reason I was being chased by the goddamn army, of all things. I had no reason to go through all this for her. There's no way I was just going to leave her behind. It'd be against my creed, against my convictions. That wasn't how I rolled. Dude, we just established earlier that your convictions were bullshit. But I had no idea where to go at this point. All I could do was dodge the hacks to keep the chase going. You're past the Kaji blockade. Let's hope they didn't account for the roads to the south of it. Yeah, roger that. If they were watching me from space anyway, then taking the fast route on Loop 7 made me more sense than winding through the residential streets. Probably down to the blockades, but thankfully the roads were empty. The straight two-lane road was well lit, so I could see pretty far into the distance. Alright, now we're talking. What's the new news? Koshu Kaido route closed between Kamikitazawa and Nishihisando. Sure made driving easier. His convictions are highly negotiable, right? Getting chased by the army? Cons, risk of death. Pros, cute girl hugging your back. Worth it. The attacks on the Graper systems continued, but I managed to fend them off. We could actually get out of this. I went full speed ahead. Let's go! And right then, though they blended with the scenery speeding by, a set of red letters caught my eye. How is it going to end? Oh, is that the Those Eyes Whose Are They of this game? How is it going to end? The streetlights lit them right up. Why some weird graffiti on the pedestrian bridge caught my attention like that was beyond even me. But it was enough for me to throw me off for a few seconds. My fingers stopped typing. Ugh! No! They seized their chance. I tried to hit the brakes, but no response? Passed right under the Shinjuku route. The tire suddenly locked up. I lost control of the Graper instantly. I was driving way too fast when it happened. God damn it! There was nothing I could do to maintain balance. Ah! Ah! Momo and I went flying. Everything was in slow motion. A chopper was flying in the night sky overhead with its searchlight shining down. Multiple armored cars hidden with active camo revealed themselves on the road I thought was empty. I had no idea things could get this wild. And I never guessed at the center of all this, the person the army was after was this one girl. It felt way too unreal. The mystic eyes of plot perception? Oh yeah. Our eyes met as we flew through the air. Ah! I felt like white noise overcame my vision. The next moment I crashed into the road. I tried as hard as I could to stand up. My body was aching all over. I wouldn't be surprised if my bones were broken. My graper was basically a pile of scrap. But what about Momo? I looked around. She was lying a short distance away. Her head was bleeding and she wasn't conscious. Momo. I tried to crawl over to her. Really funny if it just meant whose eyes are those eyes, and Poland just went, well, that's an oldie. Before I reached her, a load of armored cars pulled up, and we found ourselves surrounded by soldiers. Gara. Retro. Finally, with perfect timing, they were joined by the tatted baldy builder from before. As I lay there on the asphalt, he looked down at me with ice-cold eyes.
Got you now, buddy. You should have listened, kid.
I tried to say something. So this went differently than we thought. Interesting. We haven't gone back in time yet. Terrible word, bad mouthfeel, weird to read. It really is. It really is. We talked about it when it first came up, but like it was meant to be read as grapper, right? That there would be 2 P's in it. So I'm very certain that's how they want it to be read. Suddenly, a strong wind racked my body. Looking up, I saw a bright light. Both of those things were from the chopper, now landing while making ear-tearing sounds. And once it landed, 2 people climbed out. So these are really there. One was a mean-looking boy in a bow tie. He couldn't have been older than a middle schooler. The other was a long-haired man with a pale complexion. That was when the Baldy's old-fashioned transceiver rang out. Grepper? Grepper, I could see that.
What is it?
Captain, we're ordered to retreat.
Retreat? That's absurd. What's the government thinking?
Bike thinking more like a weird AI tool or a misspelling of groper? Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? The boy who was listening to that exchange shrugged his shoulders. Politicians are such cowards. I suppose this was too much of a spectacle. No matter. We secured the woman. He then spoke in an apathetic tone, then issued an order to the surrounding soldiers. Hey, get her on the chopper! They took Momo's unconscious body and ran over to the chopper. They were followed by the bow-tie kid and the long-haired man. Wait, damn it! I tried to raise my voice, but the pain silenced me. Let her go! Fighting the pain, I tried to reach out, but my hand was nowhere near close enough. The chopper took off. It all happened so fast. I wanted to cry out in frustration, but my body couldn't even manage a yell. The only ones left were me, still crawling on the ground, and the soldier with that tatted baldy builder among them.
Please, Sakani, we should withdraw.
Forget everything you saw today, kid. Or else you'll be locked up for life.
Forget my ass. Spread this all over the net. The whole world's gonna know about you fuckers. He suddenly grabbed me by the chest. He was strong, scary strong. I couldn't escape his grip no matter how hard I struggled. He was about to kick my ass, wasn't he? I felt like if I experienced any more pain, I'd end up paralyzed. I clenched my teeth as hard as I could. The agony wasn't going away. I only had one chance. I spat the blood in my mouth straight at his face to taunt him. Woo! Power move. Polon is very insistent on Baldy Builder. Yeah, like, it was funny once, but, like, I don't know, dude. Get a new one, right? Rip Polon. Polon, Polo, buddy. Maybe don't tell them that. Yeah, right? Right? Why would you say it out loud? Go ahead, another one in the stomach.
Huh!
You had it coming, buddy. He went for my face instead. He sent me flying, and I found myself rolling along the road. But that was exactly what I've been waiting for. Can we look at this? Oh, it's the same background we were just on. Okay. What are those big... Is that like a crane in the background? There's like that big thing of like scaffolding or whatever. That looks like a crane, right? Ignoring the pain, I used the momentum for the fall to twist my body and set off running in the opposite direction. I looked around and barely able to keep myself from collapsing. The Shinjuku route was above me and the Koshukaido underpass below. I didn't have time to think, so I just dropped down.
Hey, after him!
Yeah, this is very different than what we saw in the intro now. Punched into a run, perfect play. Hey, you know what? You roll with the punches, right?
Can't escape, kid.
Good. Damn it.
Huh? Scatter!
So this is the first time around. And then we're going to get our save load thing, huh? Huh? Get in! I looked around quickly. Soldiers had distanced themselves from the car to avoid getting hit, but they were readying their guns. Seeing that erased any hesitation I might have had, I jumped into the passenger seat. Hold on tight! Gotta hate when a cat girl Jeff was going to elope with gets captured by the military. I mean, it just happens every day, right? Crane? Yeah, it looks like a crane. The tatted baldy builder, got him, was standing right in front of the car, but that didn't stop the driver from flooring it. The bald head drove sideways right before impact, leaving the road clear for us. Once we were out from the underpass, we took the road leading to Shinjuku.
Armored car behind us.
I don't know what voice to give her. Sitting in the cramped rear seat was a girl who must have been in elementary school. Though I understood the words she was saying, I couldn't make sense of her appearance. She looked just like a porcelain doll. The girl was pointing at... Oh, so they've got, like, AI bodies now, huh? Or something like that? The girl was pointing at something beyond the rear glass, an armored car coming after us. Man, this isn't even fair. We can't lose him in this hunk of garbage.
Hey, Oz, can I take care of them? Can I? No-No's real good at this.
Oh my god, her name is No-No. Oh no. Don't overdo it. Overdo what? The girl calling herself No-No went to the rear seat foot area and...
Ta-da!
She spoke in a cutesy voice as she held up a 60-centimeter long cylinder. Looked a lot like a rocket launcher. She saw that I was looking at it and smiled.
This is my Berry Airy. I made it myself. Go ahead. Tell me how awesome I am.
She stuck her torso out for the sunroof, ready to rocket launch her, targeted the armored car. Are you for real?
For real. That's the deal.
Was I just about to watch a child take on the army solo? When did Japan become such a lawless wasteland?
Fire!
The rocket shot through the air, a trail of white smoke snaking behind it. It hit the armored car. At least I thought it had. But it actually exploded right in front of it. What did you do?
Huh? You can't tell by looking? They're fireworks. Loads of them. Shwoo, boom, blast the powder kegs.
Look, sure, okay, go for it. Rocket time. Why not, right? I'm surprised you know what powder kegs are, kid.
I don't know what they are.
So it was just a bluff. Looks like it was enough, though. The armored car drivers must have panicked, because the thing smashed into a guardrail, lost balance, and stopped in its tracks. We were putting some distance between us and them. Soon enough, I couldn't make out any of the soldiers inside. Did we get away? The last 2 hours had been insane. It's hard to believe how little time had passed since Momo had called out to me at Sun Plaza. You okay? Sure don't look it, kid.
He's like a crumply wet rag.
Thank you. I owe ya. My name's Oz. I'm one of Nakano's, well, how should I put it? Kind of a detective, I guess. The little lady behind us is,
The little lady behind you is No-No. I'm a virtuoso.
She didn't say anything else, so I had no idea what kind of virtuoso she was. Then the tiny child cheerily pulled out a rocket launcher. Why not?
Damn, bro. I'm gonna go summer festival on your ass for real.
So, what happened to the little lady you were running away with? Oh, right. They took Momo away. I gotta go save her. Took her away, huh? Chopper, huh? No, do you know where it went?
From the direction, it looked like it went to Haneda Airport, and lots of people online are saying they saw it.
Anything? No, that's all. Beating up Hayes with that blank stare forward is A+. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Chopper landed in the residential area. No way that wouldn't get attention online. Then take me to Haneda, please. What exactly is going on between those army folks and you two? Ugh. I have no clue, man. Big, this is fine energy. You are absolutely right about that. By the time we'd snuck past all of our pursuers and arrived at Haneda Airport, an hour had passed since Momo was taken away. The chopper with Momo on board had landed on the tarmac for private jets, slightly outside the actual airport. Why the fuck is goddamn Kirei here? Oh, yep, the AR tat is still there. Look at this guy. Look at this fucking Kirei motherfucker. Staying hidden, we strained to see what was going on inside and caught a glimpse of Momo being handed over to some mysterious foreigners. What the hell? That's the fucking Vatican. The Vatican? What? The fucking... Oh man, get ready for some Dan Brown guest writing on this shit here. This is gonna be great. Oh man. Oh dang, there are Christians in this game. Oh man. What's the fucking dude's name from Angels and Demons? What's his name? The professor of symbology. Langston, right? Something? Langton? Quick, Komura, do a devil thing. Think later on in this game you'll find a fake Momo, and the indicator that they are fake is that they won't have the AR tattoo. That seems like a good one, except that by default, you see all of the AR stuff, right? Like, you can barely see it on her cheek right now. You have to like turn off the vignetting and everything to see it without it. If anything, the subtle tell would be that she still has it when this is off. That would be the subtle tell. But I do think we'll get something like that at some point. Really hard to see in this scene, but yeah. Don't expect the fucking Vatican hours into this. Yeah, it's fucking angels and demons up in here, baby. Seriously? Who's that little lady, huh? Well, it sounded like the government was ordering the army. Did the Vatican pressure the government into mobilizing the army? Why the hell's that brat involved in all this? God damn, can't tell who's got authority over what. But I didn't care if it was the government or the Vatican. Momo was about to be taken outside of Japan. There's no way I could help her if that happened. I gotta go save her. You dumbass, we're in an airport. Security will grab the moment you walk in. The army might be hiding somewhere close by. You ain't gonna be able to do shit on your own, kid. You'll just get yourself killed. Ugh. So what? Did I have to resign myself to twiddling my thumbs as I watched it happen? She is Catgirl Jesus? Fuck, you're right. Momo, I couldn't protect her. I just met her and I didn't know anything about her. She was basically a stranger to me. But like all women in science adventure games, that is enough for her to be a living plot device. Woo! Except for like Aki and like Robotics Notes, she was like a full-fledged main character. Yeah, because she got to like do shit. I don't ever think that Yashia was in a position to be like trying to protect her from shit, right? No, she just got to do cool stuff. Yeah, okay, hot take. Aki Seninomia from Robotics Notes. Science adventure lady with the most agency. Boom. Just settled that debate. He's gonna hack all the airport lights and make it unsafe for anything to leave. Oh yeah, hope there's no one trying to land. There's so many people at Sun Plaza, but out of all of them, she called out to me. Gonna kill and dethrone God? I hope so. I told her I'd help her. I told her she could count on me. And yet... Is he gonna do the fucking ReZero thing where, like, he gets save load, goes back in time, and is now completely devoted to this girl, and she has no idea why because she never met him the first time? I couldn't even protect one girl. Frustration, anger, and shame swirled chaotically inside of my head. Felt like I was tearing out my hair, like screaming until my throat was dry and cursing myself to hell. This is all really there. Yep. God damn it! Shit! I punched the airport's fence over and over, but the frustration wouldn't go away. God damn it! I was overcome by an explosion of emotion. Did he just will himself into save load? That's fucking rad. You are playing Homura? He's even a Christian too? Yeah, you're right. You're right. What the hell? Nothing's moving. Why? Is this VR? When did I dive in, though? Wait, what's this screen? Those are the words I saw earlier. That was about an hour ago. This is this is what we came in on. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I didn't have my optic recording on back then. So why? What if I selected this? Do you want to save data? Yeah, I do. Oh, wait, did you see the Science Adventure logo there for like 2 seconds? Oh, this is getting some more meta awesome shit. This is awesome. Okay. If you weren't here at the beginning, when we started the game, that was the screen we got. Without even having data to load, it brought us to the save load screen. Huh? Next thing I knew, I was on the 2-lane road heading toward Loop 7. Scenery around me was flying past at incredible speed. No other cars on the road. What? Wasn't that at the airport just now? The pain all over my body had vanished. The soft, warm sensation on my back returned. Momo was clinging to me. Monica Magica but Homer is just replaced with Polon. Well, right now we're still just doing Steins Gate, right? Right now this is just Steins Gate but with more steps. Steins Gate, but it's saving and loading, not time traveling with a microwave. With a microwave oven. So, we'll see how it changes. Maybe he is on a science adventure game in the in-universe. What if? What if? That was when I realized I was driving my Graper. Ugh. What? The shock and confusion were overwhelming. Felt like there was a thin layer of mist clouding my brain. Completely lost, I looked around to get a handle on my situation. Suddenly, I saw a pedestrian bridge ahead. Interesting. Oh my god. So it's a little hard to see, but it's not just how is it going to end. There's also a little cow emoji there. You see it with the eyes and the big mouth, and like the little mark on him as well, being like, oh, frustrated. It's a little hard because there's text behind it there, but in red there is still a little face as well. The streetlights made it easy to read. It was familiar. I'd seen it before. Was that a dream? Was I feeling some kind of deja vu? Memory served, something bad was about to happen. A chill ran down my spine. I rushed to hit the brakes. A moment later, system was hijacked, just like I remembered. It's the same. Mist around my mind vanished in an instant. I almost lost control, but I managed to hit the brakes in time. It's hard to stay balanced, but I slid sideways and brought us to a full stop. There, we weren't moving anymore. This was the Koshu-Kaido intersection. The Shinjuku route was above us, and ahead was Loop 7, completely empty. Polon? Sorry, but my hunch, no, my memory was right. There are armored military cars around here, hidden by active camo. Ah, look! And there they were. Noticing that we'd stopped, the armored cars showed themselves. The cars that were trailing us had also caught up, quickly setting up a blockade around the intersection. They got us surrounded. Still, this was better than crashing and sliding across the asphalt. I told Momo to climb off the Graper, and then did the same myself. I didn't know what this deja vu was about. I didn't even know if it was deja vu. The memories felt pretty damn real to me. It was even more like I was re-experiencing something I'd already been through. Did that weird app do this? I couldn't tell. All I could do was act according to my memories. Another armored car appeared before long. While the others were keeping the blockade from a distance, this one stopped right in front of us.
That's right. Stand by at high altitude. Don't come down. We don't know what they're up to. Yeah, disregard what Orno says.
The tatted ball debuilder. Are we really going to do that every time, buddy? It's not as witty as you think it is. We laid some orders over a transceiver. Then he looked right at me. Yo! Strained my ears and heard a chopper in the distance. I focused and thought hard about the best way to get out of this, and I soon had my answer.
You stopped by yourself. Smart move.
What I had to do was... Don't put up a front. I know you're relieved. Am I right? Provoke him to keep the conversation going. Getting your ass handed to you by a little punk like me must have done a number on your pride as a soldier. Sorry, but I'm no script kitty.
Hand her over.
She's not your property.
I said hand her over.
How about you offer me something in return? Sweeten the deal and I might say yes. A gunshot. The guy had gone and shot my Graper's rear wheel with his handgun. Shit, that was no way to treat a man's ride. And he got where the superconducting motor was. A Graper wasn't roadworthy without it. I couldn't let him see I was panicking, though. I went and glared at him, right at him instead. You jackass, the army better pay you enough to cover the repair bill.
You don't seem to understand your situation, kid. You have two options. Spend your life in jail or die here. Or write off as an accident. Pick one.
I don't vibe with either.
Your future's in my hands.
Really? In those huge transhuman paws you got there, huh?
Give me your answer, kid.
Don't underestimate me.
Huh?
Listen up. In exactly 51 seconds, that transceiver you got hanging there is gonna go off.
What?
This was a gamble. If it worked out, I'd be a goddamn prophet. You're gonna get an order to retreat. Your captain's authority won't mean shit, because that order's coming straight from the government. While you're all shook up, I'll take Momo and run. You'll come chasing after us, of course. But you won't get far, because a passing car's gonna knock you flat on the road. That's the future I want.
What kind of shit is that? Retreat order in 51 seconds, a car hitting me? You crack me up, I'll give you that. But that's enough, Huh?
It actually went off. I was surprised myself, but I didn't show it. Named your secret military thing Ordos? He got ripped apart by Kronos. He did, didn't he? That's 51 seconds. Answer it, army guy.
This is Rhino Leader.
Captain, we're ordered to retreat. Huh?
What?
Politicians high up the food chain chickened out. Seems they favor the status quo.
But the target is right here.
You're the ones who turned the chase into a shit show. It's your own fault, losers. All right, then. Peace.
Hey, hold it.
I do like the comic book intercuts. This is, especially the ones that are subtly different between go-rounds. This is very cool.
You can't escape, kid. Huh? Shit! Ugh.
Get in. Everything was just as I remembered. You're late, Oz. Oh, The old dude was surprised I called him by his name, but I ignored him and pushed Momo into the rear seat. Also, we don't know why he was there in the first place. We still don't know, like, why Oz was there. Fire, Action Rhino Leader, Frost Avatar. Hit the gas! I shouted as I slipped into the passenger seat. The Fire Nation. Oh, right. Actually happened. It went so well, it actually felt kind of good. How'd you know my name, kid? I'd answer that later. No. An armored car's gonna come after us. Blind him with that weird rocket of yours. Huh? It's right on your feet, yeah? Barry, whatever. The thing that shoots fireworks.
What? How do you know that? Telepathy? Sympathy? Villainy?
All right, look. No, I know you're virtuoso.
Ah, yeah, I'm a virtuoso.
So I can count on you, right?
You really know what a lady likes. You're nothing like Oz.
Clearly happy, she quickly took her mini rocket launcher and stuck herself out of the sunroof.
Huh? Are we really doing this?
It's fine, just shoot. Same face with or without the pain? Yeah.
Roger Dodger, yes siree. Fire!
Nonoka, best written character so far? Yeah, Nono's the best. The rocket flew through the air, leaving a trail of white smoke as it shot straight for the armored car. Right before impact, it blew up, triggering an explosion of colorful fireworks.
Shwoo! Boom! Blast the powder keg!
Caught by surprise, I accidentally went ahead. There weren't any other cars chasing us, and I couldn't hear the chopper anymore either. We're still probably under surveillance from a military sat, but they'd been ordered to retreat, so I guess it was safe to assume they'd given up their pursuit, right? I like Nono too. So, yeah. We did it. I looked back at Momo, who seemed like she was in a hell of a daze. So, right off the bat, we're already, like, very blatantly putting things in a situation that feels very similar to Steins Gate, right? We've got Polon, who can go back in time using save load, and Momo, who's the walking plot device that the universe wants to capture, apparently. I wonder how this is going to differentiate itself from that. It's going to make people paranoid at some point with this blunt use of advanced knowledge. To be fair, Oz did show up the first time and tell him to get in without saying anything. So we still don't know what Oz's situation is, why he was there, and why he wanted to save Polon in the first place. She was kind of spacing out, but she was here with me. That felt like a miracle in itself. Hey, you. Oz grabbed me by the chest, his other hand still on the steering wheel. How'd you know our names? Why are they after you? Who the hell are you? How should I put it? Sorry, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what the hell is going on myself.
It's not him. It's me. Poland put himself in danger just to help me.
Momo hastily tried to cover for me. Oz seemed to know who was after her. But in any case, one thing was plain as day. Momo hadn't lost them for good. Might have escaped them for now, but I'd be a fool to think this was all over. What could we do to get rid of them once and for all? Is police protection even an option here? Or would we have to leave Tokyo altogether? What's your name, kid? I'm Poland Takaoka.
In front.
Huh? A woman with an umbrella was standing right in front of us. Oh, and she's really there, too. That's not good. Oz quickly turned the wheel. I like what she was wearing. That's a good outfit. It didn't feel like we'd hit anyone. We had no knowing of whether she dodged us either, since the car was showing us left and right. Oz did what he could to right our balance. But right in front of us was a steel plate wall used in construction sites. Beyond it was the Shinjuku crater, a reconstruction of zone, and an off-limits area. Oh, we're going in! I braced for impact. Best character is here? Ooh, can't wait. I don't even know her. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, she does give off best character energy. She gives off the energy of a character who is too cool for this game and has to kind of lower herself to be around here. I'm going to go with simulation angle in terms of what people can do. I have no idea. They haven't even acknowledged yet that the game is in a simulation, so we only know that because of the trailers, right? That's the only thing, and I guess save load now. I think there's a major, we were reading you as a Steins Gate reader, and here's the swerve trick we're hitting you with based on that. Yes, that's kind of what I'm expecting. Like, they're really, really, really setting it up just to be Steins Gate 2.0 right now. And I trust their writing well enough to know that that's not where this is going to end up. There's going to be something that we're not expecting. Beyond the wall were a load of construction vehicles, as well as cars that probably belonged to the people working here. Further ahead was the edge of the crater, one of the scars left on the city after the events of Sad Morning. Okay, so that is our first kind of direct acknowledgement of what happened. Why the city is partially blown up, why there's UXO all around. Just Sad Morning, huh? Who was that woman? Dude, stop the car. It's the edge of the crater right there. Suddenly, there was a shocking side-on impact. A parked car had suddenly stirred to life and rammed into us. It was like it was being controlled by something. Was this remote control? It wasn't just one car either. A bunch of others joined in on the thrashing. Even though we were moving, they were smashing into us with crazy precision. Fuck, one after the other. God damn it. Save loading is probably more rigid than DMails in terms of what you can affect with it. Yeah, because it seems like it's triggered by Polon coming into view of that graffiti, right? At least that's what or at least we only have one thing to look at so far. But him coming into view of that graffiti seemed to have triggered a save. Oz hit the brakes and somehow stopped the car from falling into the crater. Ugh, you all right? Was that the army too? Before I got an answer, one of the unmanned cars suddenly came speeding towards us from behind. Shit, hop out! Oz grabbed No-No and leapt out of the car. Momo!
Pull on!
I tried to take her hand and get out, but before I could do that, I felt the shock of an intense impact. The car tilted hard and...
Ah!
Yeah, because right now they're like really, really playing up the fucking Mayuri energy she has, right? Like they are really overselling it. Suddenly we were in midair. Momo and I were flung through the open door. Ah! Damn, you are too cool for this game, woman with umbrella. Might be errors or glitches at some point? Yeah. The umbrella-wielding woman looked down with great disinterest, as though whatever had happened below was barely worth her attention. She was on the roof of a 52-story building. Her gaze was at this moment fixed upon something far in the distance. It was as if she was staring directly at the edge of the faraway crater precisely where the car had just crashed. Hey! Hey! Honestly, the god tier twist would be that it's not actually a simulation. Is she Digimon? She does have kind of like Digimon's human form energy, doesn't she? She's got kind of like a bit of like a slightly more tame Lilithmon energy to her. Big horrible woman energy, so I'm just obligated to be gay. Yeah, fair enough. She does have... Look at him holding that keyboard like he's cool. Time for cubes? Hell yeah. I gotta download this single too. I've got a lot of Kanako Ito just straight up. I bought a lot of her albums just because I like listening to her music, and I gotta get this one. Oh, so maybe that wasn't the Science Adventure logo we saw on just one of those many hexagon things. The Holy Office, huh? The Holy Office. What is the Vatican doing here? Bro thinks he's cool. Bro really does think he's cool. How is it going to end? And then big oh face. And that hooded figure that's watching over everything, according to the trailers we've seen, or at least according to one specific trailer, is probably a computer program that will not be named. Was that the damn Holy Grail right after Momo? Right? It really looked like it. I am on fucking board. I think that's a good place to call it for the day, because I got some other stuff to get ready for later tonight. And I want to rest my... Oh. 102. Okay. So we made it past one divergence. Wait, what? Oh, hold on. We're back to within... Oh, Game of Life bullshit? This is like Conway's Game of Life stuff here. That's some Conway shit. What the hell?
Everything that happened between the origin of all things and your birth, this meeting itself is a miracle. That being said, this series of miracles started casting a shadow of doubt.
Now we're on Mars.
And at this very moment,
Past Mars and back to Earth.
step through the stage's curtain, rip off the mask of the wizard who pulled
Oh, it's literally calling him Oz because of Oz. He's literally the man behind the curtain. Literally, he is Oz. I see. I can't pause or do anything here. Can I save? All right, let's save here. All right. Hack into God. Yeah, hack and dethrone God. Hell yeah. Thanks for coming out, everyone. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I'm probably going to stream this pretty frequently on the channel, provided, you know, we don't get sent to stream jail. I actually didn't look up what the stream policy was before I started streaming this today, so I'm going to look into that. Hopefully we're fine. But regardless, keep an eye on the channel if you want to see when that's happening. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Yeah. I'm glad to be back streaming again. I'm not going to make excuses for Science Adventure being Science Adventure, but holy shit, I am excited to play more of this. This is going to be fun. And we'll see